reset. Second flip reset. Goes for another shot. Gets the little touch and gets it off to the side. G pushing it right back into the danger zone. No, it gets cut off by G. Da Vinci pushing it back forward. He's gonna chip it up. It's in danger. Oh no! He gets the double touch. And
put the time in and practice getting good saves with good technique, then you will see much better results.
Okay.
yo, guys, that's the wrong one. No, get it right one of these days. There we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to another week of awesome tournament action, guys. So what was that song, bro? What was that song? It was so interesting. Some awesome goals, that's for sure. Lil August, welcome. Mega Elite Twins, what's up? Welcome everybody. We're gonna get into this tournament as soon as I get things organized. Gotta message a couple people. Another thing I just realized a little bit ago, I didn't even think about it till now. Somebody should have told me before this. Hey, multi-stream, multi-watch, whatever you want to call it. If you go watch that, you can watch Remulus, which is on the left side of the bracket, and I am on the right side. So you can watch 2 times the action at the same time. It's pretty freaking awesome. On top of that, what are we doing? What are we doing on this is Remy's Revenge in the tournament? I have no idea. Let's check them out. Let's check them out. I am not immediately seeing it, but well, we're gonna be watching those Pork Chicken versus Supportive Role. Guys are gonna be awesome. We gotta create a private match for that. Go ahead and start it. Urban Central Dawn. We're gonna pretend like we're gonna go through an entire day of competitive action. So Pork Chicken against, what is it again? Supportive Role. Mutate your settings, make sure to restore those. And we are gonna go US East. Password will be I really need to start getting some music or something in between the games. Don't you guys think so? Get a little ambiance. Well, let's go ahead and switch over our view so you guys can see good old in-game view right now. Pork Chicken versus Supportive Role. When I was looking at the bracket, it looks like, just give me 2 seconds. I need to adjust something. So Pork Chicken coming in at 2612, Supportive Role 2663. Really, MMR for MMR, these guys are basically neck and neck. I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome. We got 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and just look at the bracket for now. How about that? We got time. We got time. You know what, Phenom? I got a tie sitting over here to the side, but I don't feel like putting it on. And that would be the ultimate dapper, wouldn't it? If I try to do that top button, I feel like I'm getting strangled. Does anybody else have that issue? Do that top button, and you're like, well, it looks better, but I think I'm gonna die. Or is it just me? I have a thick neck. Yo, thanks for the follow, Repty. Strays, Strays? I'm gonna go with Strays. Thanks for the follow. All the new followers, all the guys that are back here. You guys are awesome too. To be honest, it takes community to make a community. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a bunch of people, and you guys being here is what's making this thing as great as it is. So, on the left side of the bracket there, you see Remulus is going to be watching Team Santis versus Chicken and Chip. Be interesting if Chicken and Chip and Pork Chicken end up duking it out. I would love to see that. Black Pen is back. E3's back. Hobblepaird's back. Who else? What other names do I recognize? I think that's it. NZXT 510H series. Love it. Love it. E? Why did you just write E? Add quote E. Huh? I kind of want to watch my play after to see my mistake. Well, go ahead and save them, or just come back to here where you can find the past broadcasts, and you can watch it there too. Goofy Pikachu, welcome, welcome. I don't even know if that's a quote. Why would you even try to add E as a quote? Now it's time to go check this out. Looks like we are waiting. Oh, NA West? Let's go ahead and switch that. He wants it on NA West. Go ahead and switch that real quick. Double check that my password's all right. How does this work? It should have worked there. Ah, I see. Here's the problem. Well, that's silly. Kind of annoying. I realize that it only lets people that are moderators do it. Of which, Venom, do you want to be a mod? That way you can like change the title if you have to. Venom even here? Venom's hiding. Add multiply. Ran me for mod? I don't even know who that is. Amy. Rameth? Is that who you're talking about? We got one team in here. Boom, 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 boom. Rammy for founder. God damn it. One of these days you guys are gonna exile the current founders, aren't you? Next best thing. Yeah, damn. My name is Andrew and Stephen Humphrey. Guess I can show you guys what I'm seeing too. We try. Did you know that TVM Joker is actually White Blocko? It's a fun little tidbit. This Sean Connery. I love it. I love it. Coming in clutch with that follow. Blocko is goated. Were you there for the community night? Multiply? I didn't think I saw you. Dude, Blocko came in and dropped 10 gifted subs. Real facts. Hey, hey, we got our other team in. And we're gonna get started. Humphrey coming in with some awesome sportsmanship right off the bat. Good luck, have fun. Let's go. Andrew chipping it up. You're already seeing these guys try to be a little methodical about their play. One of the things that you'll see in 2v2s often is there's a lot of situations where it's like a 1v1. Humphrey trying to clear that down the side. Daniel's trying to slow it down. Gets pushed down a little bit farther. Now we get a big old clear. It's off the backboard. Is it going to be followed up for a shot? No, but Daniel sends it way down the field. Gets sent right back. Is that going to be a goal? No, it's too wide. He had an opportunity there. Gets it past one. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Is he going to flick it over? He does. Daniel opening up this tournament with the first goal in this series. Nice little catch and flick. Keeping it simple. That's all you got to do sometimes. Kickoff in favor of CG here. Daniel off the back wall. It's a chip up. Is Daniel going to be able to control this? Zero boost from Andrew, but he flips forward trying to get there quickly and sends it in himself. 2 on the board for Pork Chicken. Only a minute into this game. Looks like Port of Roll have to just start smoothing out some of their attacks. Keep a little control. Keep this ball moving towards the goal. Andrew with a nice shot. Daniel stopping it and getting a big clear. Daniel's going to be looking for a shot. Gets stuffed out by Humphrey there, and Humphrey sent it off the back wall. No! Too far. Too far for Andrew to do anything with it. He tries to send it back in for a pass, but rotation wasn't there, so CG's going to pick this up and take it down the side. Carrying it all the way. Doesn't get it flicked over. Andrew getting a nice hit. Chips it up. Goes for the follow, but Daniel gets it out of there too quickly. Humphrey sends it off the backboard, and it's in the middle of the field. Shot by Andrew off the backboard. DG with a shot. Is Humphrey going to get up high enough? No, he doesn't. Third goal. Hopefully this team is just needing to warm up a little bit. We'll see it as it continues, but right now they're failing pretty bad on their defense while rotating back towards goal. DG almost getting the final touch on that to send it in that corner. Just doesn't get enough on it. Humphrey with the clear. No, Daniel chips it up for CG to try to shoot. And with a bump, gives him time. Humphrey sends it to the side. Andrew's going to look for a clear. Sends it away. Daniel, big chip. Humphrey decides to stay back for now, while CG pushes it forward, and Andrew's going to pick this up. Andrew taking it up through the center of the field. Sends it forward. Daniel's going to slow it down, but Andrew gets the 50-50. It's right there. It's above the goal. CG pushes it to the side. Andrew is trying to win it, but doesn't get there. Now Humphrey has to hit it to the sidewall to slow it down. CG sending it off the backboard. Gets pushed off the back. Big clear. It's on the back wall. CG gets the 50 and gets it out of there. Humphrey's going to slow this down. Chips it up. Doesn't get the angle he wants to try to get it back on targeted goal. Daniels looking to clear it out. Andrew coming in. No. CG dropping another one. Down in the bottom right. At this point, Pork Chicken looking pretty dominant. Daniel even looking like he was coming out with a bump, if at all possible. He didn't get it, but it doesn't matter. Another goal. 2 minutes left on the clock. 4-0. Port of Roll has to do something here. CG with a bomber into the top. Off the kickoff, CG was quick at this one. He just takes it off the sidewall and just sends it all the way in, right under the bar, leaving the defense curious what happened. Looked like both of them went for boost. Didn't have time to rotate back in goal. Daniel getting it off the back wall. Gets a bump on Andrew to slow him down. CG pushing it into his own corner. Decides to control over just sending it away. CG drops it down to Daniel. Daniel, oh, almost getting the team plays there. Now CG, send it to the center. It's cut back out. Doesn't get it there. Humphrey sends it down the field. Chip by Daniel. Is he going to keep it controlled? He sends it pretty far away from himself. Andrew sends it to the side, but he puts it back in danger. It's right down CG. Oh, 50-50. Humphrey gets it. Now Humphrey has a chance. Daniel gets just the right amount on it to send it out to the side. Humphrey looking to center it up. Does so, but DG gets on top of it quicker. Big clear by Daniel. Humphrey's trying to slow this down. Is it a shot target? No, it's not. It's wide. Andrew getting it to the side. DG's looking for it. He gets it off the backboard. Is Daniel going to fall? No. Humphrey tries to clear it out. CG sets it up again. And Daniel's got plenty of boost. He doesn't even need to touch it, though. It drops in on its own. CG gets the goal. 6-0. Touch from Humphrey. Gets blocked by Daniel. Andrew's going to look to center it. Fortunately, nobody's there to receive it. Now Humphrey scrambling in the defense to try to get it away from the opponents, but he drops it right in front of his own goal. Risky. Humphrey gets it on top there, though. Gets a bump. It's rolling into the goal, and Andrew finishes it off for at least getting one. Definitely wanted that to get him a little bit of confidence going into the next round. I mean, now they know they can make a goal. I mean, up to that point, it looked like the defense was pretty solid. They just need to go ahead and next round come back, show some powerful attacks. Pork Chicken getting on the board with the first series point. Some toxic chat coming out. Guys will say what they want to say, but in the end of it, whoever wins moves on. CG and Humphrey taking the kick there. CG's looking at it, decides to let it bounce, and allows Andrew to try to clear it out. A pinch sends it off the sidewall, and CG's gonna have to force it to the side. Humphrey tries to get it in. CG gets a little clip on it, and Daniel clears it out. Is it on target? Oh, it was, but CG gets in front of it quick enough. Andrew not there. Humphrey sends it to Andrew. Andrew doesn't get the angle, and it's chipped into the corner. Alleviating pressure for now. Humphrey with a bad jump there. Leaves it for CG's. Oh, Andrew with a big clear. There's a time for a big clear, and there's a time for control, and that's what CG is demonstrating right now. Gets it up, gets it carried, gets the chip, and is right into that corner. Look at that. Now Daniel trying to carry it in. Doesn't quite get the touches he needs. Game's looking a lot closer than the last one was, but CG's looking to make another goal here. Does he get it? Oh, yeah, I don't know if he had the angle, but that's all right. Daniel coming in, finishing it off. Stephen Humphrey on the corner. Ooh, big chip, sends it off the back wall. CG's gonna look to shoot. 50-50. Followed up by Humphrey with a big clear high. CG cuts it back. It's dangerous. Andrew's scrambling to try to get it out of there. Gets it to the side. Is he going to get it out? He gets it to the center at least. Teammate not quick enough. CG getting it moving. CG's looking to pass it to his teammate. No. Andrew to the side. Humphrey gets bumped, but that's all right. Andrew's there. He's ready for it. Daniel looking to shoot here. Gets it off the back wall. Decides to send it over to the side to control. Now CG setting it up. Off the ceiling. Looks for a shot. It's off the back wall. Daniel doesn't get the touch. Defense is going to be scrambling. CJ's trying to turn it around as quick as he can. He goes off the ceiling again. He's looking for it. Andrew gets it to the side. 3 minutes left. Now Humphrey trying to push it down into the blue side here. Oh, CG with a big old dunk. Sends it towards the goal. Puts them up 3 points now. Half the game. Port of Roll has to do something now. They know they're feeling the pressure. They made a goal at the end of the last game. They can do it again. DG just waiting on it. He knows he has time now. 3 up. He can wait on it. He can make sure that the opponent makes the mistakes. Daniel with a send. And there it is. He's calm. He's collected. And he just sends the ball exactly where it needs to go. He even decides to follow it up in case there's a problem. Andrew looking to make something of this. Oh, gets it past. They might not be winning, but that was a beautiful goal by Andrew, just making the opponent completely whiff and chopping it into that bottom left. Andrew's gonna look for the opportunity at another one, but it gets stalled right in the center by Daniel. Oh, almost gets it pinched out towards the goal. Daniel trying to clear it. Andrew pushing it back in. Humphrey's the last man on defense. 1v1 situation here. He pushes it up towards the sky. CG sending it off the backboard, and Daniel following it in. These guys know when to put it on that backboard and when to put pressure on to follow up that shot. I think that's the main thing that's the difference between these two teams. The one makes the opportunities and the other one's constantly fighting to just get it out of their own side. I think the majority of the issue is a lack of control. You see right here, Andrew, sure he won the 50-50, but next thing you know, it's already in CG's grasp. Andrew just trying to slow down. Humphrey getting the demo to give him some time. Humphrey, no. He sends it, but Daniel gets on top of it. And now Andrew getting it cleared out. Sends it away again. Humphrey getting a second goal. Bringing them back to within 3 goals of each other. If I'm not mistaken, about the half point, they were still at 3 points away from each other. So things have slowed down as far as the gap being opened up there. Hand supportive roll, break out within this last minute and show something spectacular. Humphrey looking to make something happen, and he does! I said within this last minute, he had a few seconds and he made a goal before it even happened. Now he has a minute left. Or they have a minute left, I should say. And they only need 2 goals. Andrew with the chip. Tries to follow it up. Tries to keep control. Doesn't do so. DJ with a big clear. Humphrey doesn't get that touch. It could have been dangerous. Pips it up. Now he's controlling. He's looking for it. Trying to ball him. Doesn't get it. Clear to the side by Daniel. Now Humphrey on defense. Daniel sends it off the back wall. Andrew knows he's got to make something happen. CG pushes it to the corner. Andrew's looking at it. He gets it to the center. Humphrey's not there, though. Chips it off the sidewall and just gives it away. Andrew slowing it down. Says, don't go towards my goal. DJ fighting to get it over there. 6 seconds left. Blocked out. Nothing else. They fought hard and they got back. So 2-goal spread, but pork chicken. Moving on to the next round. Thank you for playing. Alright, I'm gonna check out my audio stuff for a second. Interesting, not what I thought was going on. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at this bracket here. Welcome to the chat, Kozel. Welcome to the chat, Mr. McSweaty. But this bracket, we see pork chicken moving on. Up above, Mr. Biggs beat out Space Cadets. We're seeing down here Gooba. I think he got a bye, possibly. Not quite sure on that one. Clapping, no capping. Love it. And we're just waiting for our fight between Fire Dragons and Keep Chimpin' and the computer case versus Bus. Well, Bus already won. We can see that. I'm pretty sure that Savorion's running in the stream with Remulus, if you want to go check him out. Also, if you guys want to show some amazing support to both Remulus and me at the same time, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. Multi-watch gets us both a view, so you can watch both streams at the same time there. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into this next round as soon as we know who is the winner between Keep Chimpin' and Ratty Split. Alright guys, I'm trying to set up some stuff here. Sorry for blowing your ears out, guys. That was way louder than I thought it was gonna be. What happened, Multiply? Yo, it happens though. Who was your opponent? I don't even know what team you were on. I love how this round up here, Pork Chicken versus Pedro Canada, that's PC versus PC. Grammy's Revenge. Where's that even at? Oh, down at the bottom. I see. You got beat out by Fly Like an Eagle? Is that what I'm hearing? When's Gooba going on? What do you mean? For like on the stream? Because if you're talking about on stream, they will need to win this next round to... Actually, if they're going to be on the stream, they're going to have to make it to semifinals. Alright, Wooden Cookie? Because if you can tell on here, you see the kind of salmon, whatever color you want to call that. That's the ones that I'm going to be streaming. And on the left side, that's for Remulus. Go check him out. Drop him a follow. The blue ones are the ones he's streaming. So if you can follow Gooba here, he's going to have to win this round. Or they, whatever. They're going to have to win this round, and then they're going to be up here. So we're going to see if they win this one and this one, then we'll see them here. We tried to stream every single game, it would literally take the entire day. And the other, I would be fine with doing that, to be honest. The issue with it though is that if we stream every single game, then everybody else would have to wait for us to stream every game, and a lot of people don't want to sit around the entire day for a tournament. Maybe if it was worth more, but like $40 is an awesome amount of money, but nobody wants to sit the whole day for $40. Alright, so we're still waiting on this game right here. I'm glad that a bus beat out a computer case. I mean, I don't think there's anything that the computer case could really do against a bus. Nah, just kidding. I bet they played good. Played well. Whatever you want to say. Looks like Gooba's going to be going against Prime. Prime beat out Clappin', no cappin'. Up here, Mr. Biggs is going against Glazers. Glazers, huh? Pork Chicken versus Pedro Canada, and we're finally getting an update. We're getting an update, I think. Rad Esports, A, moving on to the second round. If I'm not mistaken, Rad Esports are really good. So we'll see. Only time can tell, really. Jogan. All right. So we're gonna go ahead, gate that. Go ahead and let you guys see what's going on here. Yo, what's up, Vitruvian? Vitruvian art. Huh? I made that bus big because the bus is big. Right? Right? Did I do it right, guys? Or is that cringe? Let's hear it from you in the chat. I love saying stuff. 2080 you guys in the chat. What's up, guys? Who do you think is going to win this one? Why did I write pork chicken? My bad. I didn't update that one. Oh no. Private match. Create private match. I put everything in the wrong spot. There we go. Take two. I should have changed the map. All good. All good. Rad is in here. Bus. We got one vote for bus. You guys think the bus is taking it? Why would you join? Oh, never mind. They're already here. What a good timing. Anyway. All right. We got Ambassador Chaos and Cucumber against Psy and Timid. Let's see what happens here. Chaos going off the wall, trying to show his dominance early. Doesn't quite get over the top, and Timid cuts it back out. Cucumber trying to send it back in. Psy gets a hold of this, and with those 1v1 skills, finishes it off, carrying it all the way down the field. 1-0 in favor of Bus. Psy starting it off early. Kickoff. Gets sent to the side. Timid picking this up. Once again, showing those 1v1 skills. Tries to dribble it all the way in. Ambassador sending it forward. Gets slowed down, but then he gets the chip, send it forward again. Timid sending it to the center. Gonna be duking it out with Cucumber here. Cucumber gets it over the top. It's by the wall. Going towards Bus side. Off the back wall. Looking for a shot. Nope. Gets cleared out. Psy going back on defense while Timid sends it to the corner. Timid's controlling, but it gets chipped in. Ambassador Chaos sends it right in front of the goal. Psy cuts it out, and now Chaos gets it behind Timid. Loses control of it there, and Timid tries to make something of it. Timid not getting the touches he needs here. Ambassador Chaos almost sending it out. Cucumber looking for it. Oh, doesn't jump off the wall the way he wanted to. Psy's gonna get a hold of this. He goes high, he sends it wide. I wonder how much of this is these teams' nerves coming out. 'Cause you can tell that they have the skills to do what it takes. They're just not controlling when they need to. Timid sending it way down the field. Off to the right. Ambassador Chaos. Ooh! Dangerous. Timid getting the second goal here. You can see what Ambassador Chaos's thoughts were. He decided to wait on that back line, not thinking that Timid had the angle, but Timid did have the angle, and he gets it in there. 2-0. Favor of Bus. Ambassador Chaos sending it to the side. Psy's going to get a hold of this. Tries to get a chip over the top. Chaos is going to send it to the side. Cucumber not getting the touch. Timid's going to go high flying. Chaos trying to chip it out of there. Timid trying to center it up. Psy gets the 50-50 to the side. And it's in a dangerous spot, so Chaos has to send it into his own corner. Timid chipping it up. Psy looking for a shot, and he gets it. 3-0. Half this game has gone by. Rad Esports has to start connecting their passes here. That's unfortunate. Chaos was almost in the right place at every single time, but Psy sends it almost straight off the ground. Cucumber chipping it. Cleared out by Timid. And with a whiff from Chaos, this is dangerous. Timid's going to look for his pass, which he gets. Sai's looking for a shot. He tries to dribble it in. Chaos sends it to the side. With a big pass. Cucumber trying to make something of it. Sends it off the back wall. Timid air dribbling. Not air dribbling, but just dribbling. Gets a chip. Gets another chip. Jumps up. And pushes it in the goal. Look at this. He sees him coming from behind. He sees him coming. He chips it again. He sends it in. Beautiful footwork. Wheel work. Whatever you want to call it. Now, sent down into the corner by Chaos. Chaos not getting that touch. These guys have to start getting their passes off. They're in the right spot often, but they just end up with bad touches to get it in place to shoot. Zero boost coming out of Chaos, and he gets the dunk. Oh, it gets off the post. That could have been their first goal. Unfortunately, it didn't pinch off exactly where he needed it. A little bit high on that shot. Gets off the crossbar and then the post. Now Timid looking to make some of this. No. Chaos sends it to the side. Sai looking for it. He gets it off the backboard. Is he going to get another hit? No, he doesn't. Now Timid getting it moved in front of the goal again. Ooh, big demo coming out of Chaos, opening up some space. Sai with a chip. Cucumber's trying to get there quick, but he couldn't get there fast enough. Cross in front of the goal. Cucumber is trying to clear it out here. Sai sends it down the field. Into the corner. Timid's going to gain control of it. He's looking to center it. It's off the backboard. He looks for a second touch. Doesn't get it. Now Cucumber coming in with an aggressive 50-50. Sai demos him afterwards. And Timid with the shot. Chaos over jumps. And now we're looking at a 0-5 game. Bus doing absolutely amazing. What we're seeing often is that Rad Esports often is looking like they're in the right spot. And they have the right ideas. They're just whiffing it too much. That's really all it comes down to. Make sure your shots go where you want them to go. And make sure that you actually hit the ball when you want to hit it. Sai looking for another shot. Gets it off the backboard. Timid follows it up. One more on the scoreboard. Not needed, but they got it anyway. 0-6. We're going to go into the next round. Bus getting one on the board. Mrs. Blinkin, what do you think? Tournament is awesome. Get some hype in the chat, guys. I saw you, Taniety. I don't even know how to say your name, but I saw you. You're rooting for Bus. Your guys are winning. Get some hype. Now, Rad Esports has to make comeback here. They just need to tighten it all up for the most part. I mean, a lot of it comes down to just inconsistent touches. Right there, Cucumber getting a nice blast on target. That's what they need. They need to get those where they want them. Off the backboard, Chaos can do something with that. Sends it off the wall. He's looking to get it centered up. Doesn't get it though. Sai sends it all the way down the field. It's not on target, but it bounces. And now Timid looking for a shot. Off the post and in. Timid just sending a floater. Look at this. Honestly, if I was watching that from a different angle, I would 100% thought that it was going to go out. The Bus getting one on the board early again, about 20 seconds in. Sai looking how he saw Chaos coming in. He knew he had to play it smart there. Cucumber putting it in front of the goal. Sai's just going to send it right back out. Chaos slowing it down. He knows that he needed time for his teammate to get behind it. Now Timid trying to get that double touch. Ooh, Sai with a big whiff. Timid gets in there quick, gets it off the backboard, and Sai follows it up. You can tell these guys are getting confident. Pushing heavy in the front of the field here. Sai, in a normal situation, might have tried to play a little bit more defensively, but he thought his teammate was going to get through there, and that's what he did, and he followed up that shot. Cucumber with a big chip. Woohoo! Chaos trying to get it, but Timid getting in the way, and Sai just sneaking it past the defense again. Look at this. Timid just sends it right over to Sai. Sai sends a banger on target. Cucumber left wondering what should he do next time. Takeoff went in favor of Timid, but it was sent right back by Ambassador. Now 50-50 goes to the center. Timid slows it down. Sai's gonna try to get behind this. Cucumber's trying to clear it out. Bounces it off the ground. Now Timid, is that a shot on target? No, it's not. It's wide to the left. Chip by Timid. You can see what he's thinking. He was trying to get another touch on it to finish it off, but couldn't get behind it, and Sai decides to get behind it before Cucumber can. Actually gets the touch, and Cucumber just sends it a little bit harder to help him out. Not even half the way into this game, and not looking good for Rad Esports. 4 down, and they haven't even scored yet. They gotta get somewhere. They can't just keep sending it away like this, though. Cucumber, you're not gonna get very far if you just keep blasting it away. You gotta control it. If you're not controlling it, somebody else is, guys. Take that to heart. And Sai almost gets it underneath. Cucumber actually coming out with an amazing save right there. Sai centering it up. Chaos sends it to the corner. Once again, he just kind of sends it away. Timid grabbing a hold of that, trying to clear it out. Now Sai getting a hold of this one. Ambassador slows it down, but it's dangerous. Timid sends it to the back wall. Sends it off the back wall again. Cucumber with a clear. Gains control. Now he's carrying it down the field. Oh, almost gets it past his opponent. Chaos into the corner. And now a little bit of aggressive bumping in the center of the field slows it down. Sai trying to clear it out. Chaos chips it up high. Is he going to make something smart out of this? No, he doesn't get the touch. He sends it right down into the corner again. And Timid with the clear. 50-50. Cucumber. Oh, Cucumber almost put it right in the center where Ambassador could have gotten it. Cucumber looking for something. Gets the chip. It's off the post. Not the post, but the crossbar. Oh, man. Too many times. Double commit. Cucumber was trying to get there. Now Timid's got control of it. He's high on the right side, on the wall. He's going to get a hold of this, and he lands with the ball landing on top of his car, and it sends it right in the goal. Smart move coming out of Timid. Decides not to rush the shot and instead let the ball come to him. Cucumber chipping it up off the back wall. Sai with a big clear. Is it on target? Yes, it is. You can tell that the Rad Esports guys are getting desperate now. Both of their guys way high up on offense, leaving the entire back open for Sai to just send it. this point, there's not much more they can do other than just keep blasting shots. They have to be aggressive. There's no point in being aggressive and making goals if you just let every single one from your opponent in. A bump. And there we go. They're on the board. Nice bump coming out of Cucumber. Opens it up for Ambassador Chaos to send it off the wall and follow it up. Kind of a crazy angle, really. Timid. Getting that over. Looks for it. Sai follows it up, and now that's a Brazil. Timid just beating him on that 50-50 to center it into the middle there, and Sai. Perfect timing, gets in there. Finishes it off. 37 seconds left. Bastard Chaos almost sneaking that one by Sai, but now it's dangerous. Timid swings in quick to help his partner out. Gets into the corner. Cucumber getting it off the back wall. Is he gonna get another one? He chips it up. Nobody's there to follow it. Timid aggressive. Getting in there, trying to clear it out. Cucumber just decides to score it on himself. I don't know if he just didn't want to finish the Brazil. Yep. He said not Brazil. He decides to finish it off himself. You gotta have that fun mentality even when you're losing. I have no idea what's going on now. Teams are going to both sides. Teams are just sending it every which way. And at 0 seconds, Ambassador Chaos tried to carry it, but he doesn't get it. And Bus taking the win in this series. Moving on to the next round. Alright, so we're going to be moving into finals. Bus is going hard. Actually coming out doing amazing. Yo, Eevee body. Everybody. Oh my god, that's terrible. Alright, we're going to take a look at this bracket. Beaten Rad Esports. Bus moves on. Prime is going against Gooba over here. And on the top, the next match that we're going to watch, Glazers beat out Mr. Biggs. I'm interested to see Glazers if they end up going against Pork Chicken. Who wants to see some glazed pork or glazed chicken, guys? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and behind the scenes where you guys can't see match information. Next community night we sing. What do you mean? You want to do Twitch sings? Is that what I'm hearing? I have to work out some stuff on that because I mean, it's a possibility. I was kind of thinking about doing IO games. Survive.io and all that fun stuff. We might be able to do singing. But only if you guys are willing to sing with me. Do some duos. We could do Jackbox if I owned a Jackbox. Jackbox is expensive. That's the problem. I was thinking about it. I really want to do it, but it's like pretty expensive to buy Jackbox. What's the other side looking like? The ones making it all the way here, beating out Chicken and Chip and Anime Tease, and then Hobblepard beating out Takaya or Tukaya, Tukia, and I like Tatana. Cuba winning out against Prime. There's a good chance that they could go on to the semifinals still. Somebody was asking about them earlier. I have no idea what you just said, Mrs. Blinkin. I'm sorry. Alright, Tribunal, go ahead and get me information for the next match. Go find some music to play. How about this song? I'm just trying to use songs that I have permissions to. Alright. On Twitch Sings, there's a group mode where you can sing with a bunch of different people online. Interesting. You're not lying, Mad Multiply. You're not lying. Alright, so next round, we're gonna go ahead and go to... do Tokyo Underpass. I'm kidding. Could you imagine? I think we need to do that. We need to make an official, unofficial Tokyo Underpass tournament, guys. What do you guys think? Who's the Tokyo Underground Kings? Or Queens. Whatever. Hey, it happens, Tribunal. Any news in the staff lounge going on? Alright, I'm gonna throw this out here again, guys. Actually, you know what? I think this is a perfect time to say, guys, if you're new to the community, go join it. Your throwing community is thriving. We're growing. There's free coaching. Imagine that, free. There is tournaments weekly, right? That's what this is right here. With casting, you could be the center stage being cast on a tournament. Freaking amazing. There's car competitions, car design competitions. There's like a theme every week. I think we've done like fruit and we've done animals, and That's like weekly. They try to do a clip of the day. If you upload your like GIF, your game kind of clips, they choose a GIF of the day. Not GIF, but clip of the day. Sorry. There's trading community. People trade all the time. What else? There's just general talks. I know the other day we had a fun little we all just hopped in a lobby chat and hung out while we were watching the Fusion tournament. I mean, I'm not promoting other tournaments, but hey, we can hang out. We do stuff, and then Wednesdays, Remulus does his own thing, community night, generally more on the lines of like coaching type of stuff, where he helps out players and tries to show everybody that's watching what's going on. And then on Fridays I do like community stuff where we played what did we play this last weekend? We played Brawlhalla this last weekend. Weekend before that we played marbles on stream. You guys are talking maybe we do Twitch things, or maybe I don't know. I was thinking about doing some .io games. Maybe if I can get the money rounded up, I'll do some good old what's it called, Jackbox games or whatever. We'll have some fun with it. We've done fun tournaments, Rumble tournaments, that kind of things. So join the community. Once again, that's the Discord right there. Join it. We also have our sponsor, Alferior Keys. I wish I had an awesome picture. I could look up their stuff right quick. Alferior Keys. Just go online, look them up. They got amazing stuff. Let's see. They got keyboards, right? If it'll load. That's my computer for you. I mean, look at these designs. I actually love this design right here. Blood Demon is what they call it. Like, or you can just, like, that's the keyboard as a whole, or you can just buy the keycaps. Or if you want to, what else is there? For some reason it doesn't show it there, but they do have cables. They've got all sorts of computer stuff, mats. They've got, yeah, just go check them out. Amazing company. Everyone's subbed so I can get. Oh my goodness. The other side you can see blue. That's Remulus right now. If you want to just watch his stream, you can do that. If you want to watch us at the same time, watch the multi-Twitch. Pretty awesome. And if you want to look at the bracket yourself, there's the link for that. As I said, we're waiting for Pork Chicken and Pedro Canada to duke it out. Do you see who ends up winning that one? Wasted it on someone else. I like the wording there, Mad Multiply. Wasted. I know, right? Tribunal hit it. I mean, it's one of those things though, like if servers crash or if a player ends up screwing up or whatever, it happens. It happens. Let me show you guys one of the cars that I won the weekly on. I'll show you that. We'll kill some time by looking at a car. How about that? All right. So, which one was it? I know it was my Hot Wheels Gorilla dude. It was for the Animal Week. Blinkin's the best at car designs. I think part of it comes in the fact that I have a lot of options, you know what I mean? But yeah. I was like, yo, Gorilla is cool. And then I was like, I got the furry decal stuff. I can match that up with his paint. And then I took a long while trying to decide which one of these paint finishes to go with the blue. And I didn't even think about it, right? But like all the edges, right? The gray and stuff matches up with the rocks. And then Gorilla look at thick. You got the yellow in the pavement, you got the yellow and the red in the Hot Wheels sign. If I go into customize, I went with yellow boost, right? And for the trail, we got the red trail. That's for the Hot Wheels section, right? And then if you look at the wheels, they match this car that's in his hand. Like the green and black there. So all ties together pretty well, I think. I wish there was like one tiny touch of like white somewhere. That way it would match his. But can't make it perfect. Am I doing one for this week? I don't know. Should I? Blue is the theme. Do I even have a car that's blue right now? I mean, this is kind of blue. I could rock that one for. Give us a sneak peek of what? I could rock that one for blue. I can make a blue car, I just haven't. There we go. Let's do this one. Rock this one. Let's check the bracket again. See if they're ready yet. Oh, they are. They are ready. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll get into it. Let me show you the bracket while I adjust a couple things real quick. And yeah, we'll just leave it on the princess car. All right. Play, private match, create private match, team settings, Glazers versus Hadro Canada. NA East. BFH Stadium. Oh, I didn't put the right password in. My bad. Private match. Create private match. Alright. And the password is 369. Dang, she fine. Alright. Go ahead and take a look at that, guys. Gotta probably put the team name up there, too. Little ruffle ruffs are barking back there. Yeah, in the Fortnite. It's not just Fortnite though. You guys can use it in everything. There's like free games going on right now, and I actually get a kickback even though you're not paying anything. Like Civ 6 is free right now. GTA 5 is free right now. It's just the Epic thing. Alright guys, let's get into this. Let's get focused. And Skies, as soon as we're paying attention hardcore, he's like, alright, you got you want my attention? Or I got your attention now? Here, let me show you what I can do. Skies getting the first goal. Drop it in for the Glazers. 15 seconds in. Slugger bringing it to the side. Rocking that Fennec. Chips it up. Sends it to Skies. Skies not quick enough. So Merc getting in front of it. Big chip. Sluggers. Oh! Barely getting in front of the goal. Sending it over his teammate, Skies. Skies trying to get it out of there, but Merc being very aggressive. Interesting choice to rock an Octane while your name is Merc. Anyway, Slugger taking it up the wall after BIP tried to get it over there. Cleared out by Skies. It was a nice shot by BIP. I'm going to go with Bip. Slugger sending it high. Skies trying to redirect it in, and a follow-up by Slugger puts them up 2-0. Only a minute and 14 into this game. He had both of the Pedro Canada guys there trying to defend that. But unfortunately, they weren't in exactly the right spot. And that 50-50 was won. Now a shot. Ooh! Wasn't on target, but Merc followed it up and sends it in, putting them on the board as well. Look at this. Nice little jump after landing. Being able to be in the right mindset to land and then follow it up like that. Sky's going high. They hit the top of the backboard and dropped down. I don't think Sky was ready for that. Now Bip trying to get this out of here. He bumps his own teammate. Bip sending it front and right. Oh, it's going to bounce off the back wall. And Slugger. Oh, beautiful save. He gets demoed, but not until after he does what he needs to do. Getting it away from his goal. Chip high off the ceiling. Tried to get cleared out by the Pedro's Canada side. Merc sending it back. His teammate's not high enough yet, so Slugger sends it down the field. Bip sending it to the side. Oh, Sky's almost finishing it off right there. Slugger gets another touch, and Sky getting a little touch right off the post to send it in. Chipped up, Skies. Now Slugger sends it down and in. Beautiful send. Slugger just sees it coming off the ceiling, and he goes off that sidewall and blasts it in. We're only halfway into this game, and Glazers has 4 goals. The Pedro Canada's 1. Guy looking for the double touch? No. Bip getting into the way. Ooh, Slugger. I don't even know where he got the angle on this one to send it. He's like going there. He gets upside down and then flips forward, sending it in that top left corner. It's a beautiful goal. Doesn't look like much at first, but the intricacies of it are pretty impressive. And now Slugger with another one. What is going on? Sky sends it forward. Merc tries to send it off the sidewall to give himself time. And Slugger just flying in. Wrecks it. Sends it inwards. Merc just chipping it over the top. This is what I was expecting from this MMR. You gotta think with 3,000 MMR cap, both of these players can be sitting right on the edge of becoming GCs. 1,500 apiece. Oh. Bad touch. Slugger didn't get what he needed there. Ends up pinched out. Slugger whiffs it there. And Merc comes in, sending it in. 2 minutes left. It's It's crazy to believe, but it's still possible. With 2 minutes, they're only 3 goals apart. Been a lot of goals scored this game so far. And it's definitely possible. 20 boost, sends it to the center. Skies follows it up. Looks like that play was planned out from the very beginning. Skies is going to take this high. Bounces off the ceiling. It's going to go off the backboard. Slugger tried to get one, but now there's nobody on defense. And Bip gets a nice touch. Just send it forward. Of course, Merc has to get that final touch to get the goal, right? Pinch out, Slugger gets it. He's moving down the field quick. A miss. Could be dangerous. And then followed up by a bump and another bump. Skies gets there quickly. He gets it on target. Look at how rough our man over here, Slugger, is just roughing up Bip. Gets the bump and then he gets in front of him. If he wouldn't have gotten in front of him the second time there, you would have had time to get in front of that. Now Merc just slowing it down, getting the boost quick. Slugger pushes it right back in. Bip gets a hold of this. Oh, it was dangerous. When he got a hold of it, he tried to get it moving by going in front of his own goal, but I think it was Slugger pushed in quick, or maybe it was Skies. I think it was Skies that pushed in quick and tried to get a blast off on that one. Guys just sending it away. Uncharacteristic of their play style. He just kind of threw it away there. Slugger getting a hold of this. He's going to try to get it around. Almost does, but Bip circling back really quickly. Merc! Does he have enough boost to hit it? No, he doesn't. Slugger gets up there too quickly. Slugger. The Skies with the shot. Almost followed up by Slugger. Now Merc trying to make something happen quick. He gets the 2 touches on the air dribble, and it's in. They're back to a 3-goal deficit with 21 seconds left. More than likely going to Glazers at this point. Chipped out to the side. Skies gonna get a hold of this. Trying to he tried to get it over his opponent, but his opponent just decided to bump him instead. With a few seconds left, Merc trying to get one last goal. Gets it up off the sidewall. Skies is probably just going to try to ground this one. Bip sends it over to Merc. Merc grounds it, and there it is. Blazers winning round 1. But Pedro Canada doing really well to combat them. I think it was just a matter of a slow start coming out of Pedro Canada. And this game, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot closer. Especially if Pedro Canada can just get out of the gate quickly. Boom. Chipped over to the side. Merc getting it in off the kickoff. And there it is. Pedro Canada opening it up in 3 seconds off the kickoff. That's got to be a confidence booster, but don't let it get to your head, guys. Slugger slowing it down. Merc sending it to the side. Slugger and I think it's Bip there squaring off. Finally, Slugger got the clear he needed. Merc looking for a shot. Slugger slows it down. It's in the corner. Now Slugger gets it clear. Merc's going to leave it for BIP. BIP getting it over 1. Dribbling, passes it over to Slugger. Not Slugger, but Merc. Merc finishes it off, and now we're seeing an opposite of last round. Pedro Canada doing really well. 2-0, 4:22 left on the clock. Blazers is now feeling the pressure. Slugger sends it downfield. Bip sends it right back. Slugger chips it up, but it's dangerous. Merc sends a shot, and they're now 3 on the board. 3-0. I don't even think Blazers had this many points at this point last match. Guys sending it to the side. Merc looking for, I think he was looking for a shot, but it's off the backboard. Now he tries to center it up. Sky sends it to the side again. And now this Glazers team kind of looking like Pedro did at the start of last match. Kind of throwing stuff away. Here's Sky picking it up, grabbing it, trying to work with it. And there it is. Slugger with a shot. Putting them on the board. 3-1. Guys looking to make something happen here. Doesn't quite get it. It's off the backboard. Merc watching it. Cleared out by Sluggers, but Bip right on top of it. Merc with the shot. It's in the top right corner. No. Slugger getting in front of it. 1 touch, 2 touch. Slugger gets in front of it again. Now Sky's with the clear. Bip fighting him. Every ounce of it. Slugger's going to get a hold of this with a chip. Is it going to make it? He gets one more touch. He gets it right past the defense. Look at this. Slugger once again showing that he can gain control out of an odd situation. He lands, he jumps, he boosts, and he flips to get back in front of that ball and send it towards the goal. Slugger with a nice solid shot on target. Now Sky's scrambling to get on defense. Bip fighting him, push it in. Sky's going to send it right over to where Merc is, but Merc sends it to the center to Sluggers, almost like he's passing to the opponent. Slugger with a smart little fake. Just lets it drop, and it almost gets it under the defense. Half the game left. 1 goal separating these two teams. As I said at the start of this match, I thought that Pedro Canada just started off slow that first one. And we're going to see it be a lot closer this round, and that's what's going on for sure. Merc centering it up, bumps Skies. Skies is looking to get it out of his side, but Bip too quick. Slugger playing some heavy defense here. See him rotating back and forth, just trying to stay in that goal, make sure nothing gets in. As I said towards the end of one game, doesn't matter if you shoot and play aggressive to make goals, if you leave your own goal open to be scored on. Skies with a blast. Cleared out by Bip. Now Slugger using up most of his boost to try to get up there, but he whiffs. Merc with a shot. Skies is going to get in front of it. Merc follows it. Skies gets in front of it again. Beautiful save. Skies with a shot. Bip looking to clear. Slugger chips it. Not chips it, but pinches it. Guys is going to pick this up. He gets it past Merc. 1v2 situation. Passed over, and Slugger ties it up. 1:10 on the clock. Blazers is back in it. 3-3. Now we got a game going. For sure. Pedro Canada's got to get back in that mentality they had at the start of this game. Confidence. You can tell that they're starting to lose trust of their own teammates here. Right there, Bip had to slow down. Not respecting that his teammate would defend that. Slugger pushing it to the center. Another hit coming out of Bip, and it's on target. Skies gets in front of it. I think another factor that's coming out of this is just that early in this game, Blazers coming out with the confidence from last round were a little too aggressive on offense, and they were leaving their defense open. And this round, they're just making sure that nothing goes in after the initial onset from Pedro Canada. Now they've switched up their defense. Sent to the side by Merck. Slugger sending back into the corner. Bip allows that to go on its own. Slugger sends it back, and now Bip, no boost. He's letting this bounce around on its own. Slugger gets dunked on. Bip sending it to the center. Slugger's gonna send it too far. It's in the corner here. This guy's gonna keep it up long enough to make something happen. Yes, he is, and he wins it. Oh my goodness. Look at this run. Skies, upside down jump, lands on the ground, jumps forward, hits it off the backboard, and there it is. They win the series with an unprecedented comeback in this game and in a 0-second goal. You're Pedro Canada. You got to be feeling it right now. They worked so hard, and they were doing so well to push into that second half, but couldn't quite make it. Back to the bracket. Wow, what a game. What a game. Blazers moving on to go against Gooba. We know that somebody wanted to see Gooba earlier on in chat. Junior BS Slugger or B Slugger. Loving it. I don't know, man. You did amazing. You really did. Just a clutch goal at the end there. But we're gonna be seeing Reset Emeralds, who beat out Prada Ruby and who else? Rad Esports B. Go against the winners of the Ones and Hobblepard. Both of those teams are really good teams. Hobblepard got knocked out early on the last tournament. Unfortunate. This week, who's to say who wins this one? Go ahead and update this because we know that orange is going to be Reset Emerald match, and it's going to be the semifinals at that point. Kind of crazy to think of. 3 series to go. We're gonna wait for them. Yeah, we usually do the left side first anyway, so I think at this point, don't disappear on me, guys. If you're watching right now, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, come back, see what's going on. Fun. Wait. Look at that bracket. Stare at that bracket. I'll be back. 5 minutes. And if you didn't know, you guys should go grab a drink, food, hit the restroom. When we come back, it's the semifinals. We're gonna be hype a My goodness. Look at this amateur stream here. Would you just look at it? The right stream, the wrong stream. Anyway, what I was saying is we moving into the semifinals, guys. Are you guys excited? I mean, we saw Glazers beat out Pedro Canada, who earlier beat out Pork Chicken, which we watched beat Supportive Roll, right? And on the bottom half, Gooba beat Bus, who we watched beat Rad Esports. So, I mean, who's to say? We just watched Glazers do absolutely amazing. But who's to say that Gooba isn't going to beat Glazers? I mean, seems to be a trend, isn't it? The one we watched ends up getting beat later. Who knows? Maybe Glazers are too good to beat. So, and as soon as Remulus joins me, we can talk about the other side. I know that Hobblepard beat out the ones, and the ones are amazing. Welcome everybody from Remulus' stream. I see that raid. I see it. Don't say that, Sweats. Love it. Shadow Legend? Wow. 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 I'm done. I just can't. Yeah. We're gonna be getting into this as soon as I get word of what's going on, but who do you guys think is gonna win? We got 4 teams left. Hobblepard, Reset Emeralds, which I don't think I've seen before. Glazers and Gooba, both of which I haven't seen before. Well, I mean, we watched Glazers a little bit ago, but no, I don't know. Too many good teams. Too many good teams. There it is. The official, most official, super official raid coming out of Remulus. You love to see it. Hey, welcome everybody from Remulus. Obviously, he'll be joining me in this voice chat soon enough. $15 of you guys. I'll go over what I just told everybody here. We watched Glazers beat Pedro Canada. Pedro Canada beat Pork Chicken. Pork Chicken, we watched them beat Supportive Roll. On the other end, Gooba, we haven't seen them yet, but they beat out Bus. And we watched Bus beat out Rad Esports. So, both of these teams have to be pretty good. What do you guys think on the other end? We've seen Glazers and Gooba. We kind of have an idea what they might be like. I want to see the chat tell me what you guys think about Hobblepard and Reset Emeralds. You guys watch both of them at some point during the tournament. I want some insight.
Aloha.
Yo, what's up, Remulus?
I'm doing good. How's it going on? How's it going on your end?
It is doing amazing. I mean, it's crazy. It's kind of weird because like every team that we've seen, they ended up getting beat later in the tournament.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been incredible on my end. And if you have a look at the bracket, every single game we've seen is gone to 3 games. Every single one. Yeah, every single one. It went to 3 games. So game 1 was pretty incredible. Again, started off, both teams know exactly what they were doing, and then we saw series number 2. Incredible. I mean, both of the teams were within like 10 MMR of the 3K cap. They were all over it. The mechanics were there. The comebacks were there. It was incredible series. And the last one we just watched as well. we saw almost reminiscent of what we saw at the end of last week's tournament. We saw those insane comebacks time and time again. I think we saw like 5 goals scored in the last uh 10 nice 20 seconds or so. It's incredible. So on my end, it's been one hell of a ride.
Yeah, I bet. I gotta get you into the game here. Remulus, invite to party, because that's what this is, right? We're just having a big old party.
Wait, are we not doing the intermission, or have you been waiting for me the whole time?
If you want to do something, I can hang out. That's fine. We can, in the chat, we can get to know each other. We can learn each other's hobbies.
All right. Well,
No,
if we could do that, that would
yeah.
be great, because my room is like 32 degrees C right now, so I need to have a drink before I faint, and we'll be ready to go. So I'll be back very shortly.
All right, that's the story right now. I invited to your party. Everybody's in the party. What are you talking about? So who you guys think on the guys that came from Remulus' stream? Who's winning? Is it Hobblepard or the Reset Emeralds? Who is it? I need to know. Reset. Nebula says Reset. Scarab says Hobblepard. Jogan says Reset. Oh, ho, ho, we're split pretty well here. Loving it. I'm loving it. Who's on the teams anyway? Hobblepard has Scarab. Well, that seems like a little bit of a hack in the chat, rooting for himself. Oh, that's all right. You better root for yourself. That's the way you should be. Levi says Hobblepard. We're pretty split down the center here. Reset for Vitruvian. Toasty says Hobblepard. Loving it. Loving it. And the other side of that reset. So we got Scarab and we got the Chief, and then on the other side, what is it? What is it? Cannot find you guys. Oh, there you go. Dylan and what is that? FI12NN lol. I don't even understand. I don't understand what that even means. Sort of weird like code. I don't even remember the T. Rip. On my side, I don't know. Glazers did amazing. Absolutely. Hobble party, easy clap. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. You guys have it pretty split down the center over there. I mean, Nebula says reset. Oh man, this is gonna be a good game if you guys are that split. It really is. Just a quick reminder. Did you know? Did you know? You're not part of the community. That this is the Your Throwing community, and there's a lot of stuff on the Discord. All sorts of stuff. We have a weekly tournament. That's what this is. We have people that do trading. There's free coaching. Free different things. Oh wait, there's more. There's weekly car competitions, like car designs. See who's better at car designs. And then the final thing, I mean, we do a daily clip thing. Clip of the day. And on top of that, it's just a fun community. Everybody hangs out. As I was saying the other day, like we were watching the Fusion tournament together. We had a party going on in a voice chat, hanging out, watching that go on. I mean, it's an amazing community. Am I right, Remulus?
Well, yeah, that is for sure. I mean, I don't know how much you were saying beforehand, but there's a lot to get involved with. And going into detail about the tournament we're doing, I mean, every week, I mean, you might think you're coming in, you might think, oh, even if there's a cap, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to get smacked. Well, you're not going to lose anything because it's a load of fantastic, there's a load of fantastic benefits to get because it's good to get smacked every now and again, especially in a tournament because you don't only learn how to play a tournament, but you learn what exactly it takes to get to a certain rank. And it really, really can be exactly the key and exactly that little ingredient you need to get your play to the next level. And of course, you can get casted. You can have a great time. And if you get a bit lucky, maybe not lucky, but if you know push hard enough, train hard enough, you never know, you could start earning some money from these tournaments. And yeah, obviously on top of that, there's coaching and stuff. But it's definitely worth to get involved with.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know. I may be mistaken, but I think this is the farthest the Hobblepard's gotten. Am I correct in
I
saying
think
that?
no, that I'm pretty sure they've been in a final, have they not?
Oh, have they?
I
I
think they
don't I
have.
don't remember.
If not, they've been at a semi for sure.
I know I've seen them a lot. I've definitely seen them a lot. And I'm glad they've gotten this far too. Like that's the thing. You can get knocked out one week too. Like you can get knocked out maybe in the 16 bracket. But like the next week you come back and as Hobblepard demonstrates, look at them. They're in the semis right now. Like
Yeah, they're relentless. They do not give up. If it's twos or threes or even drop shot, they're going to come back and have a good old time and just make sure they're putting in everything they can. Um, but that's just another thing. Again, I'm not sure on the relevance of the information, but you might know a team called Team Fat that played last week. And intel coming in is that they actually disbanded after that tournament. So would have been interesting. This is why I think really getting to know your teammates so excuse me, this is why playing in tournaments is a really good way to not only get better but to to learn how your teammates play. And sometimes you again can learn for the better that it maybe doesn't working out, but yeah, I'd probably advise against disbanding, but nevertheless, it does happen, and that's also good as well because that's a good thing to do. If you're stuck with a team you don't like, go out and find a new one. That's exactly the best thing to do. So it's definitely high level principles apply in these tournaments. So again, don't think it's like a pushover or anything that isn't in any way significant. Everyone is trying their best, and everyone is doing what they can. So what game have we got going on right now, Blinken?
we're gonna be entering into Hobblepard versus Reset Emeralds. So you got to tell me what do you think? 'Cause the chat seems to be pretty well split.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think honestly, it's gonna come down. I think Reset Emeralds are gonna have it, and I mean the Chiefs' offense is incredible. His shooting is always very very clinical, but Reset Emeralds. I mean, what we saw from Dylan and Finn, I think it is Dylan and Finn. Both of them really know what they're doing, but I mean, Dylan, if that man puts the ball up in the air, you better have someone challenge him right away because we've seen air dribbles across the map. We've seen an air dribble and then he leaves the ball and goes for a bump. So he's extremely versatile in the air. But the Hobblepod guys, again, the Chief, great demos, great ground shots, and Scarab, the dribbles. He takes that ball off the wall, and it's basically already in. He's going to rip that at 850 miles an hour back left every single time. So both of these teams really do have a really strong offensive repertoire. But I think I haven't really seen Reset Emeralds go for many demos, so perhaps the demos coming out from Hobblepod could shake them a little bit. But if I had to pick a winner here, I reckon I'm going to go in favor of Reset Emeralds.
Interesting. As somebody that's consistently joined the tournaments over and over again, I want to see Hobblepard win just because of their dedication. You know, like
Bit of a
that's
Garrett G story.
yeah. I mean, I want to see them get there. I know if they win this one and they go against the next round, it's gonna be a tough match regardless. But they I I've hopes for them. I don't really know either one. I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually watched Hobblepard, but yeah, you're the
Alrighty.
master. You're assuming reset, so let's see what happens.
I am the master.
We got one team in so far, and that is Reset Emeralds. Am I
It
correct?
is. It is Reset Emeralds, and here we go. We've got Dylan and Finn joining in. I think I'll do the I'll save you some breath. I'll do the play-by-play to
Sounds
this
good to
one.
me.
Excuse me. And right off the bat, Reset Emeralds in their home colors as well. We saw them playing earlier in the orange. And here we are in Beckwith Park now. Best 3 series still in the semi-finals. Hobblepod Going up against Reset Emeralds here. And kick it off. Dylan with a pretty even kickoff on this one. Finn with a fantastic shot reading that one off the post. This one's going to roll up though. No one's readily available. Here comes Dylan. Explosive start. 7 seconds in. They've already got the lead.
Yeah, it was an interesting one there because even though they double committed, doesn't matter. Dylan just fired up there quick and just wrecked that into the goal. So, long story short, it didn't really matter that they double committed.
Yeah, it's just the mechanics can make up for positional errors. Showing exactly why here, and Dylan again, and already within 12 seconds they're up by 2. What a fantastic kickoff, and then what a shot coming out from the corner.
Yeah, that was... I don't think Scarab was ready for that one. He was just... That was so quick. It was just kickoff shot. That's all it took. And Scarab was in place. He just didn't jump. I don't think he's ready for a shot.
Now here comes Dylan again with another one. I mean, what are we watching right now, Blinkin? I mean...
Yeah, I don't know. Like, these are...
They're just out of the loop right now.
Something's going on this kickoff defense that just needs to change quick. I mean... I don't think they're ready for the quick kickoffs. I mean, it's going out, and they're just full sending, and they're just getting it in the goal. And the fact that they're getting them on target while they're moving that quick, that's something to be said too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just strange out where the defense has been on this Hobblepard side so far, and it's weird to see 3 goals, and we haven't even really passed 40 seconds yet. Here comes Scarab actually passing it to himself. Dylan does send this one over to the side. Now, the Chief, giving him space and time and boost to work with. Teammate in the middle, but Scarab opted into going all the way back, but look at that. He's actually straight back on the ball. Touch, not optimal though. Now here comes Dylan. He's up high in the air. We've seen him in this situation time and time again. Can he send it in? Not quite. The Chief puts that one over to the side. Now here comes Finn. Trying to get that pinch on target. Doesn't quite find it. The Chief is there. Now, it's actually readily available on this one. Go early flick for the Chief as Dylan sends this one into the corner. Garab trying to make this one a little bit interesting. Does get bumped out of the way, and the Chief does put this one in off the wall, and it's still all offense coming out from Reset Emeralds.
Yeah, and I mean... I thought that was on target, but coming into this, I mean, as soon as they got away from those kickoff goals, they're starting to look a lot better. I mean, there's things that they need to tighten, obviously, but what was that shot?
Oh my! Dylan, Dylan RL XS. This is the best he's played all day, and maybe the best he's ever played in his entire life. What a shot coming out from the corner. 4 goals already in game 1. This guy does not want to go down without a fight.
Every one of these shots has been coming in from like the side. It's crazy that he's hitting them with such consistency. That's the main thing right here. It's just consistency on those shots and getting them on target.
I mean, normally I associate with the Chief with having incredible shooting accuracy, but Dylan's looking to take it here again, but for the first time this game doesn't put a shot on target. Finn this time, trying to get himself on that one on target himself. That one's also on target. That's a fantastic save coming out from Scarab. Shot again coming out, saved by Scarab. Now Finn, 19 boost for his name. Can he put this one on target as well? Saved by Scarab one more time. 1v1 situation now. The Chief gets it around. Open net for him. And there it is. Hobblepard reduce the lead down to 3.
Okay, so like this is some interesting play here because to be completely honest, Reset Emerald's rotations on the offense were amazing. Absolutely amazing. Shot after shot after shot, and they were all on target, but Scarab, that was an MVP moment right there. Scarab,
oh yeah.
The hashtag saved by Scarab. How about that? All right. He was the one that opened it up, and after Reset Emerald spent all that time and all the boost and just grinded it out and ended up with nothing, they were stuck boostless all the way down the field, and all that had to happen was the Chief just dribbling it down the field, putting it in.
There it is. Speaking of drilling it down the field, the Chief just sending it all the way from the midfield up here. Dylan just maybe not challenging the ball, maybe not expecting the shot, and Scarab, absolute placement on that one, sticking it all the way to the right, and they're back within 2. And this is what I was talking about earlier on. It's about that midfield presence, and Hobblepard have always been strong with that. Maybe not always with bumps, but just those plays that intercept and certainly disrupt. And here comes Scarab again, putting this one up high. Finn now has to make the touch. He's done just that. Boost is gained by Scarab, but somehow didn't win. And Finn does not want to stop getting his 50-50s up the wall. This one's actually a little bit loose and a completely open net. Dylan's got a shot on. Is he going to finish it? Not quite. Does get a demo as when Finn with a fantastic fake. He has an open net. The lead has been restored to 3.
Yeah, this is where the mind games start coming out. And Finn just, he sees that his other defender there is gone because it's got demoed out. And Finn just fakes the shot, waits for him to jump over, and it's just an open goal.
Yeah, it's just knowledge, perfect knowledge. And when his opponents are going to panic, and here comes Dylan again, trying to put another fantastic shot on target. Finn now trying to just recreate here. Can he get the double? The angle is pretty extreme. Only gets 3 touches, and unfortunately off target. Now the Chief, maybe going to gain ball possession here. 31 boost to his name. Faking the small amount of boost. Tries to find Scarab, but maybe got a little bit caught up on the decision, trying to go for the shot or the pass. Now Dylan coming down the far end, doesn't quite make contact off the wall. The Chief, neither. And Scarab is going to be in the right place to deal with that one. Finn, low 50-50, not optimal. And Scarab in the midfield now, 20 boost to work with. Trying to get that flick, but unfortunately it didn't work. Now the Chief, flip reset opportunity. Can he find it? Yes, he can. Unfortunately, off target again. And we are seeing these little glimpses of offensive hope for Hobblepard. But we're going to see exactly why. Ceiling shot coming out from Dylan. And here comes Finn with another one. That one's on target as well. Here comes another shot from Dylan. That one's on target too, and the Chief puts it away. But Blinkin, this is what I was talking about. The offense doesn't stop, but when it does, they find an opening, and the Chief, just perfect demonstration.
It's crazy, like, coming into this, like, generally, you don't see these kind of, like, epic fakes coming out until, like, the second or even sometimes the third match in a series. Like, these guys are starting off early. They started off the start of the match playing just hardball, send it in, go quick, shoot, you know. But now they've just switched over to this mental game play style, and it's on both sides. It really is.
And with 2 goals in it, 30 seconds on the clock, there's still plenty of hope, or lack of hope there. You know, it goes either way. Now here comes Dylan with a fantastic shot. That one's barred down, not quite on target though. And Scarab air dribbling this one off the goal line. Does about make the deal with it. And then he goes in again. Interesting fake chance coming out from Finn as to Chief. Trying to keep this one close off the ball. Doesn't quite make contact again, but this one's still a little bit dangerous. Finn deals with it just about fine. Goes right behind the Chief. Wasted as much time as he possibly can. It's looking like Reset Emeralds are going to take game 1. What a fantastic performance from them. Hang on a second, the Chief might be able to double touch this one straight down. He's so... Okay,
so
I was genuinely convinced that was in.
Oh,
I was genuinely kind of sad, but what a game 1.
So I'm pretty sure going in this second round, we're going to see a lot closer game. I mean, that really wasn't too far off of a game anyway. It was only 2 points, 3-5. But a lot of it was just Hobblepard. They needed to wake up at the start of this match. And now they've woken up. You can tell. They kept it pretty even after about the half game. And I think it's going to be a really close game, this match.
Yeah, and I mean, what did we see? 12 shots coming out from Dylan? Also, I don't know if you've put the pip for Reset Emeralds.
Oh, my bad. Good call.
Yeah, don't worry. Thank you. But anyway, 12 shots coming out from Dylan. We saw him hit 11, I think, twice in the match I saw on my side. So he definitely knows how to put shots, at least on target. And he's going to show us here again. Dylan going for a double, but it is put away this time by Scarab. Now Finn trying to see at 50-50. Doesn't quite work out. The Chief has a shot on target opportunity here. He has put it on, but Dylan is able to deal with that one just in the nick of time. Now Scarab, fake jumping. That's a perfect fake jump. We've seen them happen a few times here today. I pointed out a few opportunities where they can, and that is exactly one. Making it as awkward as possible for the attacker. Now Dylan putting this one up high. Might be able to follow this one as well, but Scarab deals with it. Finn now, high off the backboard. Kind of try and keep it close because he wants to follow it himself. This one straight into the middle. Dylan's right there. Slight little miscommunication perhaps. That double commit finish as Finn puts another shot on net. And the Chief forced to scramble all the way back. So it's at the moment still all offense for Reset Emeralds. And at the moment, the Chief kind of struggling for boost.
A little bit, but like...
Oh my goodness.
My take on this, you know, if anything in this entire series so far, Hobblepard showing top top tier ability to save it at that final moment. You know, when it's about to cross the line and you have no other option than to save it. They're doing amazing at that, and they're not doing it stupid either. There's two ways to do that. You can jump up and you can save it, and you can send it right into the center of the field where your opponent can just shoot it again. Or you can do what these guys are doing. They're hitting it lightly, keeping it close to themselves, and following it up again for a save. Like a secondary save, you should say. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's the save that kind of needs to be completed. It's like a pass out of your own half. And it kind of really needs to be made a little bit quicker. It all comes down to transition speed as well. The quicker you can make a transition out of defense and into offense, the easier the game will be for you. And Chief demonstrating just that, coming straight out of defense into a quick flick. But nonetheless, we've only seemed to have found Dylan into an air dribble. Now Finn trying to send this one straight into the middle, and unfortunately, Dylan did just leave, and Scarab puts this one up high, following it himself. All the way back to the Chief now with a great touch to start with. Shot not optimal, and Scab's got to go out quick for this one. Doesn't quite beat Dylan. This one's not on target, but is put away by the Chief. 89 boost to his name now. Has he got a teammate in the middle? No, he hasn't. He goes for the shot nonetheless. Dylan back into the corner. Boost grabbed by the Chief, and we're starting to see the offense start to spring to life for Hobblepod.
Yeah, it's going both ways now. I don't really see anybody exactly taking control of this game at the moment. That's why you see a 0-0 score. But another thing to point out, though, is that, yeah, Reset Emeralds got 5 goals last match. But look where 3 of them came from. They came from those crazy angle shots that we're not seeing, like, any more of coming out of them. I mean, I think it was just some crazy, I don't want to say luck, but just some moments of brilliance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just they're only really starting to spring to life in those scenarios that are unsavable, those situations which are just unable, the situations that Hobblepod cannot compete in. But everything else, Hobblepod seem to have the solidity in their gameplay to almost survive with anything normal. Here comes the Chief with a great shot, but he's put away by Dylan. Now Scarab, the last line of defense, sends this one over to the side. Does get bumped by his teammate though. This could be dangerous. There's the Chief, and then a long shot. Finn straight back down the middle. Here comes Scarab, but this time put away by Dylan. Quick flick inbound from the Chief. Maybe not fully optimal. He has caught it.
Second flick, he was going to get that. There. I honestly thought he was going to get that late touch on the end of the flip there to get it over, but amazing save by who was that saved that?
I think it was Finn. It was great. Mentality to not jump the gun too early, and Scarab puts it up high, does get a bump, but Finn, the defensive rock, able to keep this one out, and we're still at a tie game here. Blinkin with 48 on the clock as Dylan tries to get a bump flying right over the net. Now Finn straight back to his teammate who's in the middle. The Chief also on the goal line, sending this one nicely over to the side. He's that first touch a little bit too hard, but this one's gone right on the backboard. Dylan can't get it right away. Scarab doesn't make contact, and now it's a risky 1v1 situation. The Chief puts it over. Dylan doesn't make contact. Now with 30 seconds left on the clock, this game is not looking like it's going to slow down at any point.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to go into overtime with a 0-0. Or maybe we'll see one on the last second, but right now it's crazy because the amount of times Hobblepod has gotten a save when it was right there just goes to show that they're ready for that defense. But at the same time, obviously Reset Emeralds are good at getting off those shots.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw a lot of this in game 1 with a kickoff. Will it follow suit? Now here it's actually looking pretty familiar as Dylan puts a long shot. Not on target though, as the Chief puts this one over to the side. Unfortunately, no teammate right there, and he's just giving it straight back to Finn, who is going to take his time and actually doesn't make contact with this one. This one's a little bit awkward. The Chief doesn't quite get away with it either. Great defense from Finn. Now Scarab looking to go off the ceiling or wall here, maybe for an air dribble. He's got one touch. Can he drop it straight down? Not quite. And the Chief, the last line of defense, going for that long shot bottom left, but is stuck away by Dylan. And look what he's got. He's got 100 boost, a lot of time in the ceiling to work with. This could be dangerous. Here goes Dylan. That one's hit the post. Here comes Finn with a follow-up. He's hit the bar. And the Chief is going to put this one away. That was an incredibly close opportunity.
Yeah, that was 2 back-to-back, and that's what I was talking about earlier. It was almost like they had moments of brilliance the first match, because really, if I would have replayed the start of the last match, and then showed you just the starting of that scenario right there, you would have thought that they were going to make that, just because when Dylan was popping off those shots early first match, he looked like he was going to hit every single shot he tried for the rest of the game. But next thing you know, that right there, that could have been the end of the game.
This is open. Scarab with the freest net of his entire life rolling across the middle. Hobblepard are going to take this to game number 3. What on earth happened here? Dylan just flipping away from the challenge. I hate to cut you off, but that was unexpected.
I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, he was just, as soon as it got hit, he just was flipping forward. Maybe he already had it in his mind to flip forward and keep moving forward, and
didn't expect
before he could rethink, he was already doing it, but who knows?
There it is. I mean, Dylan only coming up with 4 shots. He does have 220 pings, so let's hope that wasn't one of the main issues. I'm sure he's going to wait as long as he can. I think we can give players more time to solve technical issues? I'm pretty sure we can.
Hey,
right?
Tribe, you want us to do a new...
I think it's probably worth it.
We're going to do a new server.
I'll message him.
I'm making that call. If I see that, like that, I know that a player, that he might not even know that he has the option to ask for a new server.
Well, Dylan is still in the game right now with 56 ping. But nonetheless, at least this gives us a little bit more time to talk about what we saw. And we saw a lot more midfield dominance. And again, we've seen time and time again some fantastic defense coming out from Hobblepard. But what we're now starting to see is them using space. In game number 1, we saw quite a lot of the time to Chief just kind of booming the ball away if Scab wasn't readily available. But we saw a lot in that game. They were sort of not necessarily directly passing to each other more, but their initial touches were at least a little bit lighter, so they can continue the play and at least contain the ball in at least some vague position where they want to keep it. So that's some good positions there, but it's unfortunate to see Reset Emeralds hit the bar this often. I mean, when the shots go in, it's great. And I always bring it up. It's all about the clinicality. But if you're capable of putting so many shots on net, and sometimes they still don't even go in, not having enough shots in the next game has got to be a little bit of a worry.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if at some point Hobblepard started breaking down Reset Emerald's confidence. Because, as I said, I'm just going to keep going back to the start of that first game. Reset Emeralds came out like they were on top of the world. Like, they were in it. They were committed to those kickoffs. I mean, you don't commit to a kickoff like that unless you think you're going to make it. So, they were in it. They were going hard. And now they've seemed to back off a bit. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe they need to get their confidence back and just focus and not let the pressure get to them, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, there's going to be a lot of, a lot of things going on under the hood, and the comms can play a big part as well, and that really is the one thing we never get a taste of here when we're casting tournaments. We get all the other information, but we never really get the comms, and in some case, rightfully so. But it does beg the question on how many teams really do benefit so much from their comms. There can be teams that are worse tactically and mechanically, but they have those comms, they have the mentality, and that is really what brings them up. And I think Hobblepard by now will certainly have that under their belt. They've come here time and time again. They've played on stream time and time again. They've played plenty of tournaments. So I think they'll have the comms by their side. And I think that is why they're so solid and consistent with everything they do. But I think Reset Emeralds, they have to be careful because they're throwing all of their eggs on getting a lot of great shots at that, but a lot of shots in general. But when they don't go in or they get shut out in the midfield, they really do have a problem. And their comms may be in some way limited. They might not have so much practice in calling off teammates when things go, not necessarily to plan. So let's hope that both of these teams are prepared.
Yeah, and we're getting into this final game of this best of 3, Hobblepard versus Reset Emeralds. Let's see what happens.
It's all right, off the bat, we're seeing Dylan following up an immediate kickoff. Doesn't quite get an optimal touch, but Scarab is immediately able to follow that initial save. Now here goes Scarab again, 29 boost to his name. Can he flick this one straight into the middle? He has found the corner, does get a bump. The Chief is there, he puts it in, and already Hobblepart are off to a really, really strong start.
Yeah, Scarab playing that smart. It could have went both ways if Finn would have gotten that the 50. It could have went the other way, but Chief coming in with a high flying shot there, getting that goal.
Do you know how many views you have right now?
Yeah, we got rated by left.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Well, regardless, that's changed things. Anyway,
I was trying not to point it out, but
well, nonetheless, but Finn, absolute dominance here with a fantastic shot as well. We've seen this happen time and time again. A little bit fortunate maybe getting that pinch straight off the crossbar, but the Chief jumping the gun a little bit on defense, jumping a little bit too far forward, going for that offensive turn out of his 6-yard box. Within the first 30 seconds here, we have a tie game right off the bat, and here comes Dylan now. He's going to clang this one. He's going to certainly try. Scarab does get the dunk, though. 100 boost to his name. He has found Chief, and Chief puts on target. That's a fantastic shot, but can't do too much more with that one. Now Dylan will take his time, perhaps going for an air dribble there. Leaves his teammate a little bit awkward, perhaps, as he sends this one up the wall again. Scarab actually backing off, giving him plenty of space and time to work with, but Chief is able to suppress this one up high. Now Scarab back into the corner. Finn actually sends him on the backboard. Dylan isn't readily available, but Chief on the suppression game has been pretty good today, suppressing all of these shots. But here he comes again with a shot of his own. Might be able to land this double touch. Finn doesn't make contact, but didn't expect the full miss to come out. Now Dylan with an air dribble. Trying to make this really come to full fruition, and we're still seeing that back and forth game, Blinkin, that we're all used to seeing.
Yeah, and then just a little bit ago, I was watching it as Reset Emeralds was making a pretty hefty attack there, but what ended up killing them is eventually they ran out of boost and they had to back off. They were on the edge of making that goal, but you could tell that their rotation speed dropped as soon as they started losing that boost, and next thing you know, they were on defense.
Well, that's a fantastic infield pass coming out from Scarab as the Chief absolutely slams that one to the back right. And here comes Finn right now. Potential air dribble opportunities. Nearly found his teammate as well, but didn't quite come to full fruition. Now still 1-1 here with 3 minutes on the clock. Scarab's gone round one. Can he get round two with a potential fake? Got no boost to really slend it in, but does get pinched over to the side by Finn. Now actually Dylan just going right in front of him on that one. I'm sure that one was not communicated, and that is what I was talking about. Those comms may be not so polished as Scarab sends this one all the way down. He's actually left it for Chief here. It goes for the long shot, but sent away this time by Finn. Scarab actually just backing off on this one, leaving Finn to do exactly what he wants, trying to go for that dunk. He's actually centered it. That's in for Dylan. They now have the lead with 2:35.
Just a point separating these guys. Half the game left. Scarab tried what he could there to get in front of it, just getting dunked on, and it ended up in front of the goal. Dylan finishes it off. The Hobblepart's feeling some pressure at this point, don't you think?
For sure. I mean, yeah, you got half the game left to go, but we've seen these dunks come out from Finn time and time again, especially on my left side of the bracket we saw earlier today. We saw some fantastic dunks coming out, especially in the late game, very clutch in those high-pressure situations. He's definitely here to show us that one more time, as Dylan's actually going to be pressured on this one. The Chief sending this one half the backboard. Dylan will have control of this one, but unfortunately, no teammate to pinch it to. There's a great pinch, but the Chief is the only one there. Here comes Dylan with a fantastic shot, top left. Scarab can't get it. The lead has been extended to 2. Reset Emeralds are looking like they might well run away with this series.
Yeah, and we're starting to see Dylan coming back with those confident shots that we saw in the first game. It's just, when he gets them on target, he knows where to put them. It's just, we saw a little bit of rough times in that last game where he was just sending them a little bit off target over and over again, and now he's putting them on, and it's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
And Scarab, he just perfectly delaying that shot there, making sure his opponents had already pre-jumped and were in the process of landing, making it really, really difficult to save, but he's actually passed this one back all the way to himself, and Dylan getting a fantastic mid-boost grab there. It's really made it awkward for Hobblepart. And here he comes, the breezy flick. He's actually turned it into an air dribble. This one's coming off the backboard. Can Finn sink it? Not quite. Now, back into the corner it goes. Finn's got a free shot. This one might end up going all the way in, and there it is. Reset Emeralds are not going to stop.
Yeah, that's making it very difficult for Hobblepart at this point. They're just they're just bouncing all over each other. They're crossing paths. They're losing focus. That's the thing. They need to get their comms back together and make sure they know who's going for what, where they're going.
Now here comes Finn now. He's going to be able to read this one going straight down. No one's all the way back, and Finn, with maybe the freest goal we've seen in this series so far, beats the Chief there, wants to go for the ceiling, realizes he's coming straight down, and you got a question. Where was Scarab in that play?
I mean, free goal or not, that was pretty beautiful there. He had the mind's eye to be able to go all the way off the ceiling. Instead of rushing the shot, he just landed underneath of it to just push it forward, put it in the goal.
That's absolutely right, and that's a great fake challenge coming out from Finn. He might be able to flick this one up high again. He does have Dylan ready available, but Scarab, ending his flip right on time, was able to get away with that one. Now Scarab, air dribble coming out of his own half, won't be able to do too much with it, but the Chief sending this one up high. Would have been a perfect play if this were 3v3, but unfortunately, the horrible part, it is not. 50 seconds left on the clock. This one's put up high. Scarab going to repeat the process, but look who's also up. Finn, and there it is with an outrageous dunk. What an angle.
Ooh, are we having some saltiness coming in?
That's very unprofessional if it is, but regardless of whoever left, what a dunk, or 50, or whatever you might want to call it. What is that coming out from Finn? Something is definitely demonstrated time and time again, and it does not look like it's a DC, folks, so that's going to be it. That's pretty unprofessional. That's incredibly unfortunate to see, but regardless, Reset Emeralds are looking like they're going to be making their way into the final and having their shot at those $40.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for Hobblepart. I mean, they every week they keep coming back, and they have good weeks, they have bad weeks, but like you could tell in that second game they were feeling it. And now, unfortunately, Scarab, obviously he's
had enough.
Yeah, he's had enough. He sees it. He's like, well, I'm just gonna dip before we get that Brazil on us. That's probably his mentality, but
it's unfortunate to see. And like you said, Hobblepart come back time and time again, but I think they will not stop. They're too devoted, but speaking about devoted, Reset Emeralds want this win. And Dylan and Finn, what a combination. Both of them extremely clinical in their own way, and both coming in with exactly 9 shots each. It's just relentless offense from this team, and especially when you can hit the shots both of these guys can hit, you can't really blame them.
All right, guys, so we're going to be going back. We're going to take a look at the bracket, and let me take this time now that we're not in the middle of a game to formally thank Lethamir, dude. That was an amazing raid. Oh my goodness. I don't know if he's still here. I would assume he's a busy man. He probably has other things to go do. But everybody that's part of that community, everybody that's still here, you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming in here. I hope we can provide the type of entertainment you guys are hoping for, but
well, that's actually insane, because I was just casting and I just looked over and I see 144 and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
and then,
I don't
my word.
I don't know if you noticed, but like I couldn't, like I couldn't hold it back. I don't know if you heard me before, like right at the start of last match. I was like,
I did not.
Holy. Like
I didn't. I was too focused on the gameplay. But
yeah,
like Lethamir.
I was trying to keep it professional at the moment. I was like,
well, I mean, who have you been hosted by now? John Sandman, Lethamir. Who's next?
John Sand, Lethamir. I think
Scum.
Who else? I think I might have been rated by Gainer one time, but that was a long time
I wish I was rated by all these guys.
Oh my goodness. Your Throwing community, guys. This is the Your Throwing community. We're having a tournament right now, as you can read the title. 2v2, 3,000 MMR cap. That means the total combined MMR of the teammates has to be 3,000 or less. And $40 is on the line. We're in the semifinals. We're going to be looking at the second semifinal here, which is Blazers versus Gooba. Some of you guys might appreciate that Gooba name. You know what that's from, Remulus?
Gooba?
Yeah.
No.
It's Tekashi 6ix9ine's new song.
Oh, it's that one. Oh, well, I haven't listened to it. I'll probably explain it. But anyway, aside from the names, I mean, I haven't seen either of these teams play. So, I mean, Tell me about a bit about these teams.
Well, honestly, I haven't seen Gooba play, but we watched Bus, who they just beat, and we watched Bus beat Rad Esports, and they were pretty good at the time. So I have high hopes for Gooba. On the other side, Glazers came out, and it was a pretty close match between Pedro Canada and Glazers. But at the same time, they were both playing at a really, really good level, you know? So,
well, I mean, I would say it every time, it's crunch time at this point. All the teams here want to win. And I mean, you've got to be good to come this far. I mean, regardless of the cap, I mean, obviously, if the cap's pretty low, you know, the standard of the player goes down. But whether it's, you know, a 3K cap twos or, you know, a 5K cap threes or whatever, or just even a no cap, any point in the semifinals really is crunch time. So, I mean, it could go either way. I mean, we always like to say about, you know, what team will have the edge or whatever, but especially what we saw last week, it can really just change at any period of time.
oh yes, definitely. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't even know what Gooba's playstyle is. So one of the big things that you see all the times is you can have 3 different teams have 3 different playstyles, and each one will win against only one team. You know what I mean? Like, if this team goes against that team, they'll win, but if they go against the other one, they'll lose. You know?
Yeah, and that really just comes into the idea that it's a series environment. Again, I bring this up every single time because it's so important. Ranked, it's a best of 1. All you got to do is make sure the playstyle works once against your opponent. But in a best of 3, or soon to be a best of 5 series for the grand final, you got to make sure that your playstyle isn't only too easy to adapt to, but it has to be adaptable in itself. So it's kind of difficult to figure out in the first place. And I think that's why that would happen. Is certain teams are more accustomed to changing their playstyles. Some might find certain playstyles easier to adapt to. I think it's sort of, yeah, a little bit of luck here and there on what teams are better at adapting. But of course, it's in your hands. If you want to win, you got to make the moves. You have to make the adaptations. So really, let the best team win.
All right. So as soon as these teams get in here.
So have you been playing on Beckwith Park all day?
I just figured we'd do it for both semis, and then I've been switching it. But
nice. That's what we like to see. We haven't seen any of these guys so far, but yeah, feel free, go ahead with the play-by-play, and we'll get the second semi-final. Of course, the last one before the grand final underway.
All right. Love the chats coming out. Love you, Leth. All right, Skies sends it off to the side, and Slugger's gonna pick it up quick. He sees an open goal. Oh, he doesn't quite get it chipped over Darksteel, but he's going for another center here. Darksteel gets it to the side. He's gonna chip it. He's looking to get it off to the front. Wins the 50-50, but it's off to the side. Now Slugger moving it back down the field. Skies is gonna slow this down if he can. Dangerous. He does, but he doesn't get back fast enough on that shot by Darksteel.
And what an outrageous shot coming out from Darksteel here. I mean, yeah, Skies, not the optimal touch, but this shot had to be perfect. He had to absolutely drill that shot. Perfect diagonal front flip flick, top left corner. He's going to be feeling good about that one. Darksteel already looking super strong.
This guy's sending it off to the side, but Darksteel's going to pick it up. He's looking for a shot. He gets it. No, he does not get it. Slugger drops it down, but he gets a hold of it, and now he's trying to flip it over. No, Barney slowing it down. He's looking for his opportunity with 0 boosts.
Oh
difficult. Does he get it? It is in off of the 50-50 to the sidewall and in.
I mean, you got a question here. That's a fantastic 50-50 coming out from Barney, but where's Slugger in this situation? I think he was a little bit too far forward on that one. That one's going to be a little bit fortunate, but you got a question now. It's a little bit of a weird rotation coming out from Glazers. We've seen it happen a few times already, so is it the nerves? Because if you, I mean, you've seen him play here today, but who you haven't seen is Gooba, and Darksteel is showing us exactly what we've been missing. I mean, you haven't seen him here today, and he's already come out, you know, scored 2 bangers, and, you know, he's assisted by his teammate. His teammate's putting a banger, and this is already looking very reminiscent of the start of the last series.
Skies gonna pick this up. He's looking for a shot. He's got to get something back on the board.
Oh,
Skies, is he gonna make some of this? Nah, not quite. Darksteel pushed it out. And now it's up the sidewall. Slugger looking to center it up. Darksteel just catches it. All nonchalant. Gets the flip. It's off the... Oh, Skies tried to get it over to the side. Kind of does so, but Barney's trying to push it in. Now with a 50-50, it's cleared out. Darksteel looking for a shot.
Oh.
Gets blocked out by Slugger. Skies pushing it way down the field. Barney pushing it to the side. Skies slowing it down. He's looking for any opportunity he can, but Darksteel way high with little boost. Gets the flip reset, but doesn't get the second touch.
I mean, we're seeing these offensive plays coming out from the Glazers and Goober at the moment. Excuse me, we're seeing the offense coming out from Goober. Apologize for that. But the Glazers, they're having their little glimpses of hope coming out of their defensive end, but they aren't really doing too much more with it. With the last 3 minutes left of this game, we might start to see an opening, but that's a fantastic clear coming out from Barney. And of course, Darksteel's going to follow up, and we're seeing this transition speed really start to kick in as Goober are able to go from basically anywhere towards the opponent's net, and that is exactly what you need to do if you're going to be a really, really good team. That is a great shot, and Slugger, as I was about to pass the commentary back over to you, just slots one in. We're just going to go back to another kickoff. Fantastic pass coming in the middle from Skies. Clinical shot, sticks it low, and they're now back within 2 at halftime, pretty much.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that was just straight up started from that pass. I mean, Skies could have tried to shoot it himself, but that lack of selfishness is what ended up making it. Now Slugger getting the flip over, following it up with a nice touch to just solidify it. Darksteel left off to the side, and they're only one apart now.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen on both ends. I mean, I apologize for kind of going ooh a lot, but I mean, that's just what it is. So many unexpected perfect touches, or very, very close to perfect touches are coming out, and that's exactly what you like to see. And Skies might be able to show us a bit more here, but he doesn't make contact at all. Darksteel puts that one just on target, and the lead has been set back to 2 in favor of Goober with this absolutely fantastic shot from Darksteel.
Yeah, that was like right on the edge of what you say, oh, unlucky, because I was on the post, but a little bit off to the right, and it would have just bounced out. Now they're 2 up, and they're looking to try to solidify it. 2 up is a pretty nice place to sit when you're halfway in the game. Barney getting it down the field, gets pinched out. Darksteel trying to get back towards the center. Nobody's there to receive it on offense, so Sky's going to dribble it out. He's high up off the side. He's looking to send it off the backboard. Ooh, not the touch he wanted there. Barney's going to pick it up now. He gets it off to the side. Sky's on top of it quickly. And he gets the boost. He's off the ceiling. He's looking for something mad. Oh, blocked out by Darksteel. But Slugger, this is turning into just a fun little freestyle show, isn't it?
It is a little bit, but Darksteel doesn't want any freestyle as he sends his pass right into the middle to Barney, who actually backed off from his initial challenge here. And that's a great fake challenge coming out from Darksteel. He actually throws this one up high, and I mean, again, we're seeing some good plays come out from both sides, but we saw Skies, he got the flip reset off the ceiling, but he actually wasted the jump too early, so perhaps the nerves are getting to this Glazers team right now.
It's very possible. I mean, you're 2 down.
Oh, hang on.
I mean, it's only the first match, but hey, brings it to 1 down. Hey, a minute and a half. It's more than doable now.
I mean, that'll certainly help the nerves, getting a few free goals every now and again. Slugger just going to easily roll this one in with absolutely no resistance. But yeah, like you said, 1 goal in it now. Piece of cake. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. 1 goal should not be a problem for either of these teams.
Slugger's going to pick this up. He's trying to take it down the field if he can. No, Darksteel gets in front of it. Luckily, he didn't get the hold of it very well. Now Skies is attacking back. No, it's off the back wall. Gets demoed, but that's all right. He's just going to pick it up on defense now. It's off the back wall. Skies gets in front of it as Darksteel tried to push it in. Slugger sends it to the side, just alleviating some pressure. Darksteel off the backboard. Skies gets in front of it. Now we're on the counterattack. Demo coming out of Darksteel's kills off that pass. Slugger's looking for a shot. Oh, he doesn't land properly and ends up in Darksteel's position. He decides to take it up the sidewall. It's up off the ceiling. Barney tries to get a flick, doesn't get the angle. He does get the bump though, which leaves it to a 1v1 between Skies and Darksteel. Darksteel clears it to the side.
Yeah, so we're starting to see the Glazers really come out of their shell now, as Skies is almost able to get another double touch. But we're starting to see their transition speed increase whenever they're on defense. They're very, very quickly able to come out of that defensive third and move at least into the midfield, which is exactly why they've been able to hold them off for a little bit longer. But they can't just get away with holding them off. They got to put another one in. Here comes Barney down the left-hand side with 3 seconds left on the clock. Skies puts this one off the wall, 55 boost to his name. Just gets dunked on, and Goober are going to take game 1 in this best-of-3 series.
Taking game 1 in a best-of-3 puts your opponent in a pretty sticky situation. I mean, now Glazers has to get that reverse sweep, and it's possible. It was a really close match, that match. And to be honest, there's been a lot of really close matches this tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, all the series I casted over on my side, all of them went to 3 games, and I think 2 of them went to an overtime at least twice. Okay, I think 1 had 2 overtimes, 1 had 1.
I forgot that we were doing NA West for a second round.
Oh, I see. But anyway, I mean, yeah, we've seen an awful lot of really close games, and we always have incredible finals. I mean, if we've already had close games, that basically already means the finals are going to be insane. But going back to what you said, Goober, now with match point to make their way into the final, they do not have the stream experience. So will they drop the ball here? And if they do keep the ball, why did they join? But if they do keep the ball here, if they make it into the final, the question is, will they drop it later on? Will this singular stream experience help them out? Because the Glazers, I think they've been here, at least with this roster, I think once before perhaps, but you've casted them before, and it looks like we're going to have to back out again. That is unfortunate. But that's just the question. Will they keep playing how they're playing? Because if they do, I reckon they will be fine. But the Glazers started to pick it up at the end of that last game. And I think if they start playing exactly how they were at the end of the last game, we could see a game 3 here.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the hopes. As a viewer, I mean, you guys want to see a game 3, don't you? But I don't know. Gooba is coming out pretty strong. If they started losing it a little bit at the end there. Why did you join again?
Right, just a little bit of etiquette I'm going to throw at the chat. If you guys ever join a tournament at all, if you're doing RLRS qualifiers, if you're doing 6-mans, if you're doing any kind of show match, do not join the game until everyone is in. I think we got a little bit lucky here with everyone joining in time. But just to make everything easy, just wait till everyone's in and then feel free to pull the trigger. But nonetheless, speaking of the trigger being pulled, will Goober put this game to sleep? Let's find out.
Alright, Sky's sending it off to the side. He saw that attack coming in to just try to get it moving. Slugger kind of out of position here. Got beat to the ball. He's watching it. He sees his opponents waiting on it. And that's what happened. Now Darksteel doesn't get the touch there. Barney waiting on defense. And there it is. It's a shot. It's too wide. Slugger's going to pick this up. He gets a flick over 1. He's grabbing it, but Barney gets it away from him. And it's exactly the touch he needed. Darksteel gets a hold of it. Sky sends it to the side. It's more of a pinch than anything between the two of them. Slugger just going to grab this. Make sure to stop to that before it gets blasted into his own side. And pinches it down into the front. But this is dangerous. He's using up all of his boost. With no retreat. Sky sends it to the right side. It's kind of alleviating pressure for now. But maybe it wasn't the best idea as Darksteel sends it down. Slugger picks it up. Looking for the counter. Barney slows it. Seeing a lot of these touches where just one team hits it and the other team just slows it down from going to their own side.
Yeah, and I think it could well be that slight doubt that's coming in on this Goober side. They don't really want to commit to too much because they don't want to put themselves on the back foot on match point here. But hang on a second, this one's on the goal line, and Darksteel is just sat there ready to send this one home with a fantastic touch in off the corner. And Skies, unfortunately, jumping the gun at the front post, passes it right off the crossbar to Darksteel. You could argue that's unfortunate for Skies, but the positioning would say otherwise, excuse me. And Goober now have the advantage here in game number 2.
Yeah, and if they play it smart, a lot of these situations, I mean, 3s are a little different, but 2s and 1s, you get up 1 goal, and if you're smart about it, you can really use that to your advantage. I mean, now the opponent has to make a goal to even come back. Obviously you still want to make some more goals, make it a little safer, but and there it is. There's a goal to make it safer.
I mean, just like that. I mean, I'm just surprised by some of these plays actually come to full fruition. I don't know if Darksteel actually made contact here, or regardless of the way it was a disruption nonetheless. The ball rolls straight in, and now the 2-goal advantage for Goober. The Glazers, kind of reminiscent of the start of the last game. They're kind of getting a little bit stuck in their own half. That transition speed is still accelerating, but unfortunately, the amount of time they have left is only decreasing, and they've got to figure it out right now. Skies just puts this one away. See if we can get that quick transition right there. And here we go. This could be the beginning of something right here. As Skies puts this one up high. Barney doesn't quite deal with it, but does keep it close. And just like that, Glazers back on defense.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful setup. It's just amazing defense getting up there quick enough to get it out of the way. Slugger watching this one. He was about to blast across his own goal, but he saw the offense on the other team waiting for him like sharks. Oh, double touch on that one, Slugger. Is it in? Yes, it is.
And Slugger seems to be the king of getting the free goals to go all the way in, following up a perfect dodge from the initial touch coming out from Barney. Just snipes it at the bottom right. And now we've just gone past halftime, and it's nearly a tie game once again. I think a pretty similar scenario happened in the last game with Slugger just kind of rolling one in at about halftime. But regardless, it's a similar story, and it's happened so many times. It's going to be a mistake from Goober as Slugger just tried to send that one all the way in.
Right there,
just
Slugger
like
could have tied it up right there. Just a little bit down. That's basically going back to that situation. I think it was last match or maybe earlier this match, where it hit the post and went in. Well, that time it hit the crossbar and went out. And that's just that situation. A little bit down, and we'd be tied up right now. Pressure would be off a little bit. I mean, obviously, they're feeling pressure, regardless of which team you are.
That's why I always bring up the clinicality thing, because that goal right there, if that shot goes in, easy. It's not going to be safe more than likely, especially if it was that close. And Slugger once again had an opportunity to tie it up. The clinicality rules all, and we would definitely have a tie game right now. So let's just hope for at least the mentality of the Glazers that they do not go down in this game with some kind of unfortunate loss.
Yeah, and then you think that's just them rushing their shots? Is that really all it is?
Well, it could be a multitude of things. It could just simply be, you know, their shot proficiency isn't as high as it could be. You know, people are still going to miss. But definitely could be a factor for sure. You know, they're rushing around. They maybe have that slight thought in their head, you know, don't miss, we can tie it up. Or, you know, don't miss, there's loads of people watching. So definitely for sure, rushing can play a factor. But I think more than less, it's just a dodgy shot. And of course, the shot can take, you know, 30 seconds to actually complete. And hang on a second, Barney's got an open end to shoot at himself. That one's not going to take 30 seconds. And now the lead has been restored to 2. And this is when the mentality will start to fall. Blinkin. Slugger has not been feeling good about those 2 missed shots. And now they're 2 down.
Of course. And Barney, you gotta give the man some respect. He's done his dribbling training, that's for sure. Cutting it back in, getting it back on target. He could have sent it off back wall and hoped that his teammate would have shot that, but just being able to dribble it in himself, that's a nice skill to have. Darksteel's going to be taking this off his own wall, trying to get it out of there. Pinch sends it wild. Darksteel goes up. Now he's lacking boost. Ooh, beautiful shot by Slugger. Gets blocked out by Barney. Barney slowing this one down after Skies tries to send it off the back wall, and Darksteel. Oh, Skies to Slugger. Oh, what a save by Barney.
What a fantastic save coming out from Barney in these last few seconds of the game. Absolute clutch, but this one's still able to go on target. Slugger can't quite get the 50-50. It looks like Darksteel's actually going to run away with this one. If this touches the ground, they're going to make it to the grand final. No one is there. Goober are going to be our second grand finalist.
Yes, they are. It's going to be Goober against, who's our winner from last match?
It was the Emeralds. It was the Reset Emeralds. So again, the EU versus NA ending.
Up and in this situation, as is tradition, we do a flip reset. All right, guys? And to not confuse everybody, when I click coin or flip a coin, The first coin that pops up is not the one that is the flipped coin. Okay? The one that I call out that is the flipped coin is the flipped coin. All right?
Blinkin has to press on the screen flip coin because we had
Yes.
some confusion about this. So it's when he types it in, it will show up. That one doesn't count. It's when he actually goes out of his way to flip the coin. So,
All right. So I'm going
moment
to
of
type
truth,
this
nice
in.
drum roll.
All right. I'm going to press enter. The coin that flips right now is not the coin that is the flip. All right. So it's going to land on whatever. That doesn't count. Okay. Now we are going to flip it after Tribunal tells me which way we go. Heads or tails for EU and NA.
Everyone's just saying rigged.
No coin flip. They're going to be meeting in the middle on NA East. All right. So I am mistaken. We have change in rules, I guess. All right.
That makes things a bit easier.
All right. I need to leave this match. And we will get this lined up for the next match. And as tradition as well, Champions Field is going to be the last field. Good old best of 5.
Best of 5.
It's going to be interesting.
It certainly is. And I mean, I bring this up a lot, but now we got the best of 5 series. We've got, for the most part, a semi-endurance series. Now, it's not quite a best of 7, but it's a pretty long one. And neither of these teams have, not alone, really been casted too much here on at Your Throne, but neither of these teams, this is both of their debuts. Neither of these teams have ever participated in one of these Your Throne tournaments. So the question is, will the viewers, the money, the stakes, the endurance, will this topple one of the teams just by default? Will the mentality really be the culprit here? Because both of these teams we've seen are very capable of creating offensive opportunities and making fast transitions out of offense and defense. But of course, you need good comms to do that. So will the pressure really, become too much for any of these guys to handle? I believe in them. But I think really the hype will outweigh the nerves, and that is definitely going to be the case coming in from the chat. Everyone's going to be hyped. Everyone's going to be enjoying yourself. So, someone needs to change the title, by the way. But yeah, here it is. This is it. This is what we have been leading up to all day.
As I'm typing it out, this is the finals, guys. The finals between Reset Emeralds and Gooba. I don't know. Like, at this point, I'm gonna put my stakes on Reset Emeralds. That's my vote. What do you think?
Well, it's weird because it's like I kind of want to agree with you, but I think you got to go for that underdog story. I believe that Gooba, although perhaps maybe with offensive mechanics not quite on par with Reset Emeralds, they do have that really strong midfield presence and they can make the most of opportunities when they're not impossible to save. So I'm actually going to go with Gooba. I believe that they have what it takes, but regardless, the opinions no longer matter as we're going to get here into game number 1 of this best of 5 series. This is the You're Throwing $44 2v2 3000 MMR Cap Tournament Grand Final. Let's get some hype in the chat. This is it. That's a fantastic kickoff coming out from Darksteel, and Finn seen time and time again make these reads. He hasn't actually made contact with this one as Darksteel puts this one up high. Barney actually pre-jumping him initially. Does get another touch as well. Now might be able to follow this one up right away. He's actually got a free net shoot at. Doesn't quite get the flick that he might have wanted. And Dylan now, with plenty of space and time to work with, he might be able to get this one all the way through. Does get it past 1, gets it past 2, and Dylan puts his team Reset Emeralds on the board within the first 25 seconds of game 1.
Kind of crazy because, like, to be honest, the start of that game, it was all in Reset Emerald's side. They just got one nice break and made a goal off of it.
I mean, making a goal off of that is no easy feat. That was a fantastic flick coming out of Dylan there. Darksteel trying to just sort of almost recreate a fantastic dribble play, but didn't quite come to full fruition. Barney puts this one up high, and Finn's going to deal with this one with almost no issues as Dylan actually almost recenters this one. Finn with a long shot here. This one's slightly off target. It's Darksteel sends this one off the backboard. Now Barney in a 1v1 situation, trying to send this one behind, but didn't quite have the boost or the power slide to really cut it round Dylan. Now, Dylan back to Finn. Finn to corner. This one's going to bounce out slightly. Barney's going to have to read this one. He hasn't done quite the best of job we've seen today, but nonetheless, it alleviated the pressure. Here comes Dylan, potential double touch. That was actually on target. Darksteel puts this one over to the corner, and Finn does get beat on the wall there, leaving Dylan in a 1v2, but deals with it just about fine. Actually missing the boost on that one, gives Darksteel the advantage. Actually gets bumped out of the way. Darksteel in a 1v1 situation, can't quite put it behind, and already we're seeing a lot of 1v1 situations coming out right now.
Yeah, and that's just reminiscent of like both teams wanting to get quick counters,
oh my, what a
but also getting nice rotations. And Barney dropping a nice one, just sees it coming at him, and he had to bounce to the side. Oh no, that was a great pass. I didn't even realize that was a pass. Darksteel sending it right to him, and he jumps up, just pushes it in.
Just absolutely fantastic decision-making coming out from Darksteel. He had the opportunity to either doink that one on target or just pass it straight back into middle. Perfect positioning from him. And, of course, it led directly into a goal. And here comes Darksteel now, pushing this one over to the side. Barney actually taking a long shot here as Finn sends this one high off the ceiling. And Dylan is going to be there to push this one a long way. But, unfortunately, it's going to be awkward to score from there. Darksteel now, plenty of space and time with 41 boost to his name up. Be able to air dribble this one all the way down. Can he get the flip reset? Yes, he can, but maybe he didn't actually get the flip reset on that one, but at least he actually went for it. Barney actually has a free shot to shoot at right now. Actually backs off right away. Didn't believe in his ability to shoot that one low enough. And, of course, Finn was there to make it a little bit more difficult to score. He does pinch it all the way down now. Barney puts this one up high. Has to retreat right away. And Finn now trying to make this one a little bit awkward as Barney has to stick to the backboard. There's plenty of boost to go for it one more time. Keeping it close as always. That's a fantastic dribble coming out from him. And Finn actually just going to immediately capitalize on that one. He's got an open net to shoot at. But Darksteel puts this one over to the side yet another time as Dylan puts this one on target. Darksteel yet again coming out with a heroic save.
That was a nice little save by Finn too, because it was on its way in. We're seeing a lot.
Oh my goodness, that one's a fantastic read. What is that?
I gotta take a second to look at this.
Okay,
it could have been cleared out up at the top, but when it wasn't, it literally just dropped into Barney's lap and he just shot it in.
Yeah, and I mean, it takes some nerve to wait for such a scenario. I mean, Barney had to bank on both of the members of Reset Emeralds to just completely whiff that ball, and if he was wrong, he would have been majorly out of position, and just like that, it worked out in his favor. Fantastic positional reads from him as Finn actually sends this one over to the wall. Now Darksteel, not expecting the demo, ended up backing off from that one, but does get a pop round one. Goes for a long shot, can't quite double that one right away. He does have a teammate in the middle, not quite. And now in that classic 1v1 situation, here comes Dylan trying to get that breezy. Barney sends that one up high. Darksteel now with a teammate readily available in the middle. Here she goes for a long shot. Barney slightly off target. Goes for a follow-up shot. That one's also off target, and Darksteel can't put it in. Great pressure, but unfortunate.
Another post taking claim as the victor. Looking at it.
Another long shot. Oh my goodness, that was almost a fantastic bump. Hits the post, and finally they concede it. They score it straight in. Now up by 2. Barney with a fantastic read on that post bounce, and Finn not quite ready to immediately challenge that ball. And now Reset Emeralds down by 2. We haven't seen much of this today.
I think the key to this match so far is Barney just looking like a librarian. You know, he knows how to read those bounces so well. And how can you read it coming off the post like that? It's just, it goes so many different directions. I mean, I know you can tell by trajectory a lot, but that's difficult. You got to adjust in last second for sure.
Yeah, certainly takes some nerve as well, and that is exactly what it takes. Finn doesn't care. He has got the nerve. He knows the 50-50 might end up working out poorly. He knows he might get dunked by Darksteel, but he's going to take the opportunity. He knows, he believes that even if the 50-50 doesn't go his way, it's just going to go into the far corner. So he believes in himself, and that is why you need confidence in this game. Working out in 2 ways there is Dylan now, with plenty of space to work with. Actually just sends this one straight up to Darksteel. Nearly gets a fantastic dunk, as Barney's actually going to set himself up for a long shot here. Tries to put that one on, but Finn able to put that one over to the side. Now Darksteel I'll put this one over Dylan. He judges that, but doesn't make contact right away. Does interfere in the end though. Now Barney trying to again make contact and that one up the wall, and Finn always getting that on target, but slightly hit that wrong. Now Dylan has got the read, but unfortunately he's got no boost on it. And that is incredibly unfortunate. I reckon he probably just said in the comments, if I had 10 more boosts, that was a goal. He definitely wouldn't be wrong from what we've seen today.
Yeah, I was watching that too. I saw him go up for it, and the second that he started moving towards it, I was like, I don't think you got enough boost to hit that. So honestly, you probably would have been smarter to just drop down to the ground.
Just like this, we've only got 10 seconds left here in game one, and Barney still isn't able to make contact on this wall. He's missed those a few times here, and Darksteel's actually going to send this one over to the corner. Unfortunately, only Finn is there, doesn't make contact. Now, Dylan, we've seen him in these situations. He doesn't make contact, and Goober are going to take game one, and they're off to a fantastic start.
Oh, they are for sure. Like, they're proving me wrong. I mean, I said reset Emeralds, and I don't really know where reset Emeralds has to pick it up necessarily. I mean, it's both teams are making a few mistakes here and there, but Barney just coming out with some amazing reads. That's the majority of the points came off of those situations where if it would have bounced one way or another, or a player would have cleared it out, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and I mean, it really does come down to exactly what you do with the ball and mainly defense. I mean, Reset Emeralds, we've seen them time and time again. They're very, very good on offense, but defense, they're kind of giving the ball a little bit of, they're giving the ball away a little bit and maybe not fully utilizing their teammates so much. But hang on a second, I'm going to show that's why it doesn't even matter. Here comes Dylan. What an explosive start for Reset Emeralds, and that is exactly the team play we like to see.
Yeah, this is reminiscent of the start of the semifinals match. Just coming out on those kickoffs, blasting it in. If he can get one or two more of those, that'll put him in a good situation on this match.
It's a great force kickoff coming out from Reset Emeralds. We've seen them do it time and time again today, and that's a great double touch right into the middle. Finn doesn't quite make optimal contact, but guess who will? Barney. Actually, that one's slightly off target, but it does have enough power. Darksteel forced to retreat now as Dylan sends this one all the way down to the corner of Darksteel now, not giving himself too much space, gets a fantastic beat. And now, in a 1v1 situation, can he send this one on? Not quite, and Finn sends this one over to the corner now. Barney, that was plenty of space and time, no one's up for this. Can he complete it? Not quite, the card control was not quite there with that one, but Darksteel is there with that one. He might be able to complete the play. Touch Fate coming out from Darksteel. Just like that, the pressure is still on in favor of Goober here as Finn actually just runs away with this one. Darksteel again a little bit too aggressive on that challenge, but does work out in the end, and still we're starting to see Goober really generate some free opportunities. But guess who's also good at that? Dylan air dribbling that one all the way across, and we still got that classic back and forth game we love to see.
Yeah, and I think the key to this match so far is patience. I mean, earlier Finn blocked a shot when it was in a 1v1 situation, and it was just because he waited on it. He knew he had time, so he just waited till the shot came off and he saved it right there. That last one, yeah, he was flying high, but Darksteel he just waited till he came back to the ground. He knew he wasn't gonna make it all the way, so just ended up waiting and blocked it out that way. Now Barney looking for a shot.
Oh, what a save! Follow-up shot coming out from Darksteel. That was a little bit too weak and a little bit too close to the front post. But again, another incredibly open opportunity coming out from Goober to tie it up here. Unfortunately for them, Dylan's pretty good in defense. Now here he comes with a potential air dribble. Doesn't quite complete it though. Darksteel back into the corner. That's a fantastic 50-50 coming out from Barney now. He's got that 1v1, only 2 boosts to his name. He's used a bit of it going for the fake, puts it up high. Finn, nerves of steel, leaving that one on the goal line. Just about gets away with it. And Dylan now really keeping the ball close at the moment, and does immediately return the ball to sender. Now air dribble inbound. Is he going to sink it into a double touch? What an outrageous shot coming out from Dylan.
I want to say that might be
perfect
goal of the tournament so far, at least on my end. That was beautiful, getting it right off the crossbar for a double touch.
He's been going for this stuff all day, and he finally pulls it off here in the grand finals. It's good to see it work out, but you've got to question, where is the aerial challenges coming out from Goober? There's plenty of opportunity to go for an interception, but nonetheless, we're here, and there's a 2-goal lead for Reset Emeralds, and nearly a fantastic double touch redirect coming out from Finn, trying to make it 3, and he might be able to really concede one as Barney puts this one high off the backboard. Darksteel, this one's on target. Finn just about gets back to it, and here goes Barney again with another shot, but Finn Again, with those nerves of steel we've seen so far today, he doesn't panic on defense, fake jump once, tries to go underneath Dark Steel, goes straight back to Dylan. We have a 3-goal lead.
And after the last match, I mean, Gooba, yeah, they won, but like right now, 2 minutes left. Reset Emeralds is looking really solid. Are they going to carry it into the next match? Are they going to keep holding off Gooba for the rest of this game? That's the question. You got to take it one game at a time.
Yeah, and I mean, one incredibly dominant game does not mean all the other games will necessarily be dominant. There could be a lot of figuring out in the intermission. There could be a playstyle change, and actually we're seeing a little bit of playstyle change coming out from Reset Emeralds. That's the first demo we've seen in this game so far, and that is a great shot coming out from Dark Steel. Just about hard enough to make it awkward, and just like that, Finn not making the challenge, and Dark Steel pulling the trigger as early as possible. Now they're back within 2, this time with just under 2 minutes left. That is exactly what they need.
2 points separating these two. It's just minor flaws here and there now. Both teams trying to get in each other's head.
Now Barney trying to keep this one a little bit close as he makes his way out. Hits a little bit too hard though. And Finn, once again, just keeping it calm on defense. That's something we've seen all day so far here at Your Throwing. Finn doesn't quite make the touch there, excuse me, as Dark Steel, as always, is there to push it all the way in. Barney gets a fantastic touch, and unfortunately for Dylan, gives it straight to him.
I'm going to go back on this one and say that I think Finn was just trying to slow it down and waste time. He was thinking, oh, we're 2 ahead. Let's just start killing time with 1.5 minutes left. But unfortunately, without like the lack of progress, he ended up creating a situation where they could just score.
I mean, just like that. I mean, the comeback has been completed. Dark Steel coming in with this fantastic shot. I mean, Barney probably didn't feel too great about that one. I don't think that was a planned pass. But nonetheless, Dark Steel was there. And going back to what you said about him slowing it down, that kind of perfectly links to what I was saying about what they need to do. They need to stop giving the ball away. And yeah, when you have that much time on the wall and you need your teammate to go, when you have that much time on the backboard and you need to wait for your teammate to go to the wall, it's perfect because you can delay the play, throw off the opponent. That's exactly what we like to see, and that's exactly what they need to do. And they were in the lead at the time, so you could say it's winning, but they have to make sure it's applied throughout the entire game as Dark Steel takes a shot at the front post, and look who's on the ball now. It's Dylan in that 1v1 situation. 6 boost to his name though. Can't go off the wall like he probably wants to. Quick flick, but Dark Steel puts this one over to the side. And Finn back into the corner. Unfortunately, no teammate is going to be there, so he's forced to retreat. Now Dylan back off the wall. Hang on, this one's actually on target. Dark Steel's completely with contact and potentially just lost his team game number 1.
Yeah, after that amazing comeback, it'd be sad to see it ended up lost after a little bit of a miss like that. All he had to do was bump it to the side so it hit the post. And I mean, it would have saved him another couple of seconds to hopefully get somebody to rotate back in to save it again.
Yes, that may come back to bite him, losing potentially this game so early on, but he's got the opportunity to redeem himself. He goes underneath, but it's hit the post. Barney is there. It will not lose him this game. Gooba are not going down without a fight. We might see overtime here in game number 1.
Yeah, he just totally eliminated the defense there. He might not have made the goal, but he got it into a position where it could be shot again. And without a defense there, we're looking at a tie game with 20 seconds left.
And already 8 goals in this one, but Dylan on the ball once again. We've seen him score one air dribble already, and that one's gone in again. It's an unfortunate misplay coming out from Gooba. And of course, a fantastic air dribble coming out from Dylan as always, but unfortunately, Barney was unable to get around the ball, and Dylan, perfect placement, perfect aim, and then the lead has just been regained, Blinkin. 13 on the clock. Are we going to see what we've seen happen time and time again? As Barney just going to send this one over to the corner now. Dylan just trying to waste as much time as he possibly can. He's done a good job there with 4 seconds left on the clock. Dark Steel now going to go at the wall himself. He can shoot this one on target. He's almost done it, but it is put away. And Reset Emeralds have just tied up the series 1-1.
1-1. We're moving on. That means we're at least going to see a game 4. It's close. It really is. Towards the end of that last game, though, I want to say that they were fighting it. I have a feeling that they're wanting a different server.
Maybe, but I mean, now we go back to the classic. We're now at just a best of 3. And you got to question, will that miss from Dark Steel, although they did bring it back and then unfortunately lose it right at the end, that miss from Dark Steel right at the end, will that affect him coming in? Because there is going to be something in the back of his mind that's saying, that was my fault. And now we're in a best of 3 environment. You got to weigh up. Is it worth thinking about the first 2 games and trying to figure out a strategy? Or should you just completely leave the first 2 games and say, hey, let's reset. It's a best of 3 series. We've been doing them all day. Let's just do it again. It's a standard day at the office. So really, it depends on how these teams are really going to come out and take the information they've learned from the first 2. But really, only time will tell. And now, like I said, it's
I have
best
to
of 3.
restart this again.
One more win here will give either team a serious advantage. And I think, yeah, we might have to restart again, of course, which is unfortunate. But like I said, if you're ever going to join a tournament, make sure everyone is in before you pick a team. It makes everything easier. But Goober, I'm surprised. I mean, we've seen them play twice already. Well, 1.5 times already, and I was very impressed. I mean, you hadn't seen them play today. So to have them come this far and being supposedly unnoticed is pretty rare. But my word, they're certainly going to be noticed now, whether they win or lose this series.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, after that last match, Reset Emeralds is coming out strong, but at the end of the game there, I don't know. Like, both of these teams, I think they have to change their mentalities a little bit. And I know Reset Emeralds won that, but the thing though is they were starting to play sloppy. How do you, in the last, I think, minute and a half, there was like 2 goals on either side pretty much. Or 2 and 1, I think it was. Like, it just started getting to the point where they were just trying to shoot and make goals and not really playing defense.
Yeah, so I mean that really just comes down, I think, to the comms, because the instant you try to start over-analyzing the play, when you start to panic in those scenarios, it really just becomes awkward, because the more time you spend analyzing, the slower your comms will be, and maybe some comms will be eliminated. And the less comms you have, the more scrappy your game will become. The slower your teammates will react. The slower, you can make actual adequate decisions. And at that point, when you have inadequate comms, when you're then going through more boost than normal, you will end up resulting to just raw shots, because you don't want to commit to anything risky. You don't really want to think about the play, because you want to just get it done now. And unfortunately, that doesn't work in Rocket League. So here we are, game number 3, Reset Emeralds versus Goober, and Dylan off to a fantastic start, sticking that one on target, showing us that the mentality hasn't bothered him. But that's a fantastic demo coming out on the receiving end. Now Dylan once again is back straight on offense. Barney over to the corner now. 1-on-1 against Finn. Actually, Finn's is completely just unimpaired at all. He hasn't really done anything to Barney in that scenario, but Dylan has. And actually, this ball's actually nearly rolled straight in front of the net. But Finn, just about fine. Barney just trying to keep this one close at the moment. It's been a bit of a 1v1 so far in game number 3, but that's a fantastic shot put away by Dark Steel. And Barney, once again by this wall, doesn't really have a teammate to pass to right away, but snaking in and out almost worked out. But here comes Finn with a fantastic shot. That one's put up high. Finn, not readily available. Dark Steel is able to make the save, and with no boost to his name, he's going to find it really hard to defend whatever Dylan throws at him, but Barney moves that chance of even happening.
That was another double commit situation where, who was it? I think it was Finn was trying to come in to save that. What happened here? Yeah, they just sent it all the way off the wall. Like,
yeah, just a fantastic shot coming out from Dylan, and Barney just not expecting the acceleration, and he messed up his flip a little bit in the corner.
Yeah, I think he tried to rotate out to get back to goal, and he flipped just a little too early and landed on that wall, which just basically, like Velcro, just stuck him to it. He couldn't continue moving.
I mean, we've already seen the double commit and that situation. Are we seeing the nerves start to brew up a bit as Dylan nearly sends a perfect pass right across the middle, and here comes Finn with a potential air dribble. He's actually gone and sunk it, and the 2-goal lead is now in favor of Reset Emeralds. If they do not stop, they're going to have a pretty easy time here. Look at those mechanics.
Finn.
Perfect card control coming out from Finn.
Finn is insane. Look at that. Gets the first touch, realizes that it's not going to go in. But he just follows it up with another touch. Right over the top. Big old sweeping arc.
Oh, we might read this.
Defense didn't
Dylan.
even think. No way.
That's the goal of the tournament so far, folks. What a perfect read coming off the wall into triple touch, reading this one off the post. What a shot.
What was that? That was incredible. Like, of course, he could have cleared it out. Like, defense could have cleared it out there. But that shot, though, the ability to recorrect and get in front of that, insane.
The adaptability. The adaptability is just unparalleled at the moment. Dylan knows exactly what he's doing with his car. And here he's going to show us exactly how he's going to do it again. Gets 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches, and a bump. Nearly bringing that all the way across the fin. And he's feeling it right now, Blinkin.
If he would have gotten that, that wouldn't have even just been the goal of the tournament. That would have been insane, because I don't know if you noticed.
Oh my God, he scored another one.
Oh, he grabs another goal quick. But on that last one, I don't know if you noticed, but Finn actually came in to double commit. And he bumped Dylan to give him a little more height, which allowed him to continue his, like, crazy touches there.
How do you stop this? Reset Emeralds, this is exactly the kind of offense I was seeing over on my side earlier on in the quarterfinals or the round of 16 or whatever. Dylan just exactly knows exactly what he's doing. And now, with less than 3 minutes left, by all means, Goober are not out of this game. But I mean, if Dylan is playing this well, you really have to be careful on defense. But that is exactly why, because you're going to let it slip, and Dark Steel is not the only one who can put a shot on target every now and again. Finn, unfortunately, jumping the gun a little bit on that save. And Dark Steel slots it in, kept it clinical, and now they're back within 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Dylan's an interesting player right now, because if you could lock in some consistency, he'd be on a different level than any of the other players on this field. He comes out with these shots that are just on a different plane of existence even. And like, but the thing though is it's so spontaneous. It's not back to back. It's not like every shot he does is amazing. It's just every once in a while he's just moment of brilliance.
Oh, this could be awesome. Oh my goodness, Dark Steel nearly in a fantastic read. And Barney, as always, being the perfect 2v2 teammate you would possibly ever want, is always there to complete the shot. Dark Steel effectively passing it straight off Finn with a fantastic shot followed up by Barney. And this is almost reminiscent of what we've seen a few times today. One team kind of runs away with it, and the other one starts to creep back a little bit. And this is when really the mentality becomes a big part. Here comes Dylan once more. He's actually passed that one straight across his own net. Finn does put that one over to the side. However, this one's still up, and this one's still dangerous as Dylan back over to the corner one more time. Dark Steel keeping this one close. He's only got Finn to beat right now, and he's actually lost control of the ball, putting it up that high. Shot inbound. Tried to shoot the front post, but Finn was able to deal with that one. Dark Steel back off the wall. Maybe he's going to dunk here. He almost completes it. And Barney just lets this one go all the way up high. But guess who's also up high? It's Dylan, drilling that one back left every single time.
Dylan is on a roll right now. Look at this. Quick jump up there. Just puts it behind the opponents. They weren't expecting him to get that. And now they're 3 points up again. Minute and a half. It's going to be a mountain to climb for Guba.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Dylan actually just unable to make proper contact on that one, and Dark Steel nearly putting that one all the way in. And I mean, these shots that Dylan are scoring, I mean, some of them are insane, but really, it's just straight clinicality. The last goal he just scored right there wasn't necessarily difficult, but all he did do is make it impossible to save, and that really is the pure definition of a fantastic shot, and he does it time and time again. But here comes Finn now, trying to show the world exactly what he can do, as Barney actually just intercepts him right there. Might be able to get another touch into the middle, but no more boost to his name. He's going to find it quite difficult. Now, Dark Steel gets a perfect low 50-50 there. Trying to get another one, but Finn, faking the challenge, does come out on top. One boost to his name. Can't quite get the flick he might have wanted. At the moment, with 44 seconds on the clock, some offense has got to start coming out here from Goober. Dark Steel might be able to show us exactly how. Send this one off the wall again, but one teammate in the middle. Finn now hitting this one up high. Can't follow it right away, and Barney absolutely sending this one over to the left-hand side. Does go for a bump as well. This one's going to make it a little bit awkward, but unfortunately a bump is only good at prolonging the inevitable. And that is another fantastic shot coming out from Finn, and that might be match point for Reset Emeralds. What a shot from Finn.
That all came down to that pass, though. I mean, Dylan sending it all the way across the goal. Maybe a little risky to send it into the area where all of the defenders were, but at the same time, he knew that Finn could grab a hold of that and get the shot off, so he went for it.
Again, it's just all about realizing when you have the space, when you have the opportunity to put a shot on net. And there it is again, 7-2 here in game number 3. Reset Emeralds, if they're playing like this, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, if they keep playing like this the next match, they're gonna take it. I mean, they're alleviating their defensive pressure, and then the next thing you know, either Dylan gets an amazing goal on his own, or they're starting to play as a team. That's the thing. If you look at Gooba right now, they're just playing 1v1s.
Yeah, Gooba, and then this is what I mean. I mean, we now have a very much well-earned tournament point for Reset Emeralds. But this is what I was saying before as well, even before the series started, halfway through the last one. Gooba, they may have started to drop the ball because the pressure is getting to them. They're not playing how they should. They're giving the ball away a little bit too much, and their comms probably aren't as efficient as they normally are. They're letting all the distractions pile up, and because of that, 3 goals are also coming into fruition for Dylan and Finn. And I said before, Dylan, yes, he can put in bangers, and so can Finn. But a lot of the goals are coming out are more or less just realized opportunities. They're not necessarily unsavable every time. So I think if Darksteel and Barney can just calm down and realize at this point, this is it. You have to now play as a team. You've got nothing to lose now. Well, not necessarily nothing to lose, but if you don't win, then, there's no coming back. So they have to make sure they're playing as optimally as possible, push the nerves aside, because this is their last chance. So chat, let's get some spam on who you want to see taking this game. Are we going to see a game 5? Maybe not, right off the bat. Why did everyone start?
Right, but are we doing reset?
I mean, we'd might as well.
I would assume so.
Where is
He said Barney said he crashed.
Oh, I see. Oh well, we will just
reset. All
right.
Have
to wait then. This could be a tactical crash. You never know. Regardless, I mean,
probably should have told them before I left.
A bit anticlimactic because of I was like, will we see game 5? But it didn't work out anyway.
It'll give us some more time. Make sure, guys, get it in the chat. Who do you think is gonna win this match? I mean, Gooba's fighting. They're doing well. There's just things here and there, and Reset, if they can carry that momentum, it's gonna be tough for Gooba to do anything. But we'll see.
Yeah, not only that, we might as well just say now, if you guys are interested in getting involved in these tournaments, you want to play in these tournaments, do trading or coaching or whatever, feel free to join the You're Throwing Discord, which is obviously You're Throwing is the company host. This is all under. So everything gets managed by them, which is what we like to see. So someone will drop a link in there. Feel free to join that, and that's how you get involved. Do this every week. So it's definitely a good thing. Earn some money, get some practice, and of course, get casted by me, Blinkin, and Severion as well. So there's basically no...
I love it.
Come on.
It's basically...
Guaranteed. He did that on purpose. Guaranteed.
Oh, man. You gotta love it.
As soon as it starts counting down...
Oh, man.
It is over. Do not join the game.
I think there might be some truth in what you just said.
I can't even remember what I said.
You said he probably did it on purpose.
Oh, he did it on purpose. Yeah.
News from HQ. We got one player trying to do a restart real quick, so let's take a look at the bracket real quick. Let's just look what it took for these teams to get here. Right now, we're looking at the finals, obviously. So, on the top, Reset Emeralds had to beat Hobblepard, which was a hell of a match. I mean, both semis were hell of a match. Reset Emeralds had to beat Fly Like an Eagle. They had to beat... how do you say that? Preda?
I said Preda.
Preda like Ruby? And then they also beat Rad Esports B. On the other side, Gooba, coming in unseen until the semifinals, beat out Glazers, beat out Bus, beat out Prime, and I think they got a bye on the first round because team might not have shown up. But to be honest, unless that other team was absolutely amazing, I don't know if they would have won anyway. Because these Scuba team is amazing.
Well, yeah, and I mean it's a strange combination. It's almost like what Goober is, and especially what we've seen them do, especially in comparison to Reset Emeralds. It's like they've got a K-Dop, a Torment, and I don't know. You could say a Garrett G. You've got three players that don't necessarily go for the crazy stuff, but they know exactly what they're doing in every single situation, including the flashy ones when they do occasionally try. And of course, it works because it's the safe option. They know what they're doing. They're clinical in the situations that they need to be. But the Reset Emeralds is more or less if you just threw Justin old gimmick because he's not exactly on point right now, but we'll just say season 6 gimmick, and then you throw AJ in there. They know what they're doing with their space. They can take it up high. They can make it awkward for the defense, but sometimes we're seeing they kind of get ahead of themselves. So it's a good contrast to see. And that, when you put it like that, makes sense to how they've got this far. They both have their strengths that can play against other teams. So now we're on the match point for Reset Emeralds. Will their playstyle prevail all the way to the end is the question. Will Goober figure it out before it's too late? Or maybe Reset Emeralds will just push through. But obviously, we're going to have to wait for the game to start. But nonetheless, what a day.
Yeah, and I mean, like, another thing to point out, this little reset right now, this little game change up thing is that gonna kill Reset Emerald's momentum?
I mean, I don't know because I mean Dylan obviously is playing extremely well, and yeah, they're going to be coming off. They're not going to be feeling especially hot about it. But I mean, they're going to be. I think it might take an extra minute to get back up to speed, but it really does depend on how they get back up to speed. If we go into this next game and Dylan right off the bat gets a perfectly read kickoff and scores right off the bat, they're going to be straight back on it. But if they can see two right at the beginning, that exact thought might creep in. They might think, hey, that break has actually kind of screwed us up a bit, and that thought in itself will make them play worse. So it really completely depends. And I mean, Goober, this is probably a good chance for them to try and regroup and I think maybe evaluate what's going on. But I think it really just depends, unfortunately. It's not necessarily one thing. It's not necessarily them saying, hey, we're going to come in here and say, our mentality's fine now. We've done well all series. But on the contrary, they won't necessarily play bad either. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that's my verdict. I could be wrong. I'm by no means a professor of psychology, but I think I know a thing or two about game sense. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. Of course, if the game even happens at this point, which I'm hoping it does.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on in the background because you saw him just disappear, and then we got word that he crashed, which that could mean any number of things. But
hey
I'm
guys,
hoping they get back. What's up?
we just wrecked your stream. We broke one of our rules just to say, one, the guy's back, and two, thank you to the Leth community for rating and being here today and watching and supporting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was just sat here. Yeah.
The Lethamere community has come in huge, to say the least. I don't think there's words that can describe how clutch all of you guys have been for sticking around. I mean, we've had a lot of you here for an awful long time, and that means you're enjoying the content. That's exactly what we like to see, and I'm glad you guys are also having a good time because that's what we're trying to do. So it's a nice symbiotic relationship there. So I think everyone, including me, Blinkin, Tribunal, Phenom, we're all more than ecstatic about it. So sorry, I kind of took that from you. You joined the call to then say that. My bad.
I was literally just sat watching, and I looked. I was like, "What? There's 209 people watching. This is insane." And I was just mad. And yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it professional there. I said it earlier, and I was like sitting there. I look up to my left on my monitor, and I see Lethamere has hosted for 307 people, and I'm like, I literally couldn't hold it. And I was like, holy!
The sweat just starts coming out of the forehead. This is like.
All right, guys.
We'll go to his VOD. I wonder what he said. He'll be like, "Oh, these guys look really cool." and then he just clicks on us.
I wish we could ask, but we're gonna get out of y'all's hair, and the guy's almost back, so we should be good to go here soon. Thanks, guys.
Good luck to both teams as well. See you guys.
Peace.
And if you guys didn't know, everybody in chat, that was the founders of the Your Throwing community, Tribunal and Phenom, who way back in the dark ages, they decided to create an amazing organization called Your Throwing, and that's why we're here today. So yeah, we're blowing up. This entire community is blowing up, and there's a lot of fun things to do here. So
well, I'm glad. Awesome. I'm very glad you found me, because what an experience this has been so far. Just remember that day I was casting tournaments. You're like, hey, do you want to join me casting? And I'm like, that sounds fun. That's like, sign me up. And then here we are. So I'm very glad that you and everyone else took me on all those weeks ago.
And to throw that out there, if you didn't know, I am Blinkin. My voice right here. This is Blinkin. And if you want to check out the co-caster, the one that's doing the play-by-play on this finals, go ahead and check out good old Remulus. Also,
hey, that's me.
So give him a follow, show him some love. We're doing this together. I mean, yeah, I'm running this portion of the stream, but he was streaming the other side of the bracket earlier, so he does just as much as me. So
yeah, and then obviously on the other weeks we'll alternate. So the next week's tournament I'll do the semi-finals and the finals. So it's all nice and fair. It's all nice and organized. But yeah. Check me out if you want to check me out. But honestly, it's just great.
Drop him a
it's
follow.
fantastic. Yeah.
I said yeah. Go drop him a follow.
Would definitely be appreciated. But anyway, so we nearly have everyone in. Hopefully after this short break here.
I think for a minute we're gonna go ahead and drop an ad real quick. Hate to do it to you guys, but
wow,
we'll just drop a minute ad here, and hopefully by the time we come back, game will start.
Yo, if we got a raid
right,
from Fortnite, that'd be ideal.
I'm back, guys. We're gonna go ahead. We still got a little bit of time here. Let's try to show you guys beautiful logo reveal here.
I'm still just amazed that Lethamir chose us. And he recognized the content.
Pringle's gonna go up off the wall. He gets a flip reset. Second flip reset. Goes for another shot. Gets the little touch and gets it off to the side.
Whoa.
G pushing it right back into the danger zone. No, it gets cut off by G. Da Vinci pushing it back forward. He's gonna chip it up. It's in danger. Oh no! He gets the double touch. And free coaching.
Put the time in.
Who else
Practice
can say
getting
that?
good saves with good technique. Then you will see much better results.
Technically I can, but nah, it's free. It's awesome. Who edited this?
I think it was Phenom and Tribunal.
Pretty good.
Did you see the 3D logo now?
Oh.
So beautiful.
Oh my. That's awesome. That's
all
sick.
thanks to Maxi.
Yo, let's give Maxi some love. That's cracked.
Shout out to Ismail Maxima.
That's insane. I wonder if you use Blender or Cinema 4D. That's insane. I haven't seen that. Yeah, if you definitely want some 3D work done, get that guy on the phone. He knows what he's doing.
So beautiful. So beautiful. All right, let's go check in. See if everybody's ready yet.
They are
No.
not here yet.
All good. All good.
We'll wait as long as we need. Given that it's not like 8 hours, because it is nearly 10 p.m. here in the UK.
I know,
But,
right?
well, I mean, to be fair, I would stay up very late for a cracking series.
I'm gonna go.
But, I mean, I could probably talk for England, but I'd eventually run out of things to say. So, sooner the better, really.
I'd tell everybody to go grab something to drink or something, but I don't want you to miss any of the action if they come back right away.
Everyone's just going to be sat in their chair really excitedly. They're trying to wait faster.
Wait faster. Hurry up and wait, guys.
I hate that. Like, when you're waiting for something and someone says, hurry up. Like, bro, I can't wait faster.
Oh, man.
But anyway, people in the chat, let's get you guys involved. Of all the series you guys have seen today, what's your favourite one and why? It could be this one. I mean, we haven't seen all of it yet, but is it this current one? Is it the last one we saw? Let us know. What are you guys, what are you vibing on right now?
I think they're all vibing on Wait Faster.
Guaranteed. There will be a team name next week called Wait Faster. Guaranteed.
There's like 4 teams that try to join in with it. Like, oh, sorry, that name's already taken.
Yeah. Or just do
all
a
right,
Wait
fine.
Faster.
We're gonna wait faster.
No, let's do a Wait Faster tournament so everyone is called Wait Faster.
Nobody knows who's who.
Then some teams just do like a tactical swap and no one would ever know.
Oh my goodness.
Wait Faster 2, the sequel.
Oh man, I love it.
Waiting for the bus has never been more exhilarating. Wait Faster 2. Coming to cinemas this directed by Christopher Nolan.
Oh god. That's awesome.
See, this is when if we had an enormous fan base, this is when the memes would start flooding in. Someone would like edit some like ridiculous Avengers poster or something, and it would be say "Wait Faster," and it would just be like me and you, and there'd be a bus or something. I don't know. That'd be great. If someone wants to make that, go for it. I'll stick it on my wall. That'd be awesome.
Man.
We've got an It's Go time from Tribunal.
I'm hearing it, but I'm not seeing it. Let's go. That's like the first thing when we hit 25 subs. I'm gonna make a emote that says "Let's go," because I'm always saying it. Like,
yeah, I think that's actually a really cool feature in Twitch that you need to reach certain sub goals to unlock more emotes.
yeah,
I really like that because it kind of adds a grind to streaming, which you wouldn't really think there's like a direct grind for. But Houston, looks like Cuba has partly landed. Darksteel's in here. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully there hasn't been another crash this time on the other end.
Darksteel, and we're waiting for Barney.
Barney,
get over here. There he is.
Houston, we're ready to go.
Is this going to be the last one? Or is this going to be the second to last one? That's the question.
Will this break have shaken or solidified and made one of these teams more sturdy? There's only one way to find out. 5 minutes can tell the difference as Darksteel saves this one off the line, and Barney did a fantastic job with that one. Now Finn with a fantastic pass straight back into the midfield. It's actually a little bit too close to the net, but Dylan nearly makes the most of it. Darksteel trying to go up the wall here. He's done just that. Finn, though, just going to rush his way back into the corner here as Darksteel puts this one up high. No Don't think any human could possibly score that one, so Barney did a good job of leaving it. Now Dylan, he has his boost stolen off of him. That's a fantastic boost grab from Barney, making it as awkward as possible.
Was that a save on his own side?
Saved it on the goal line. That is absolute tragedy. And just like that, Goober having a bit of a stroke of luck already.
Yeah, that could have been the first goal of the series, but unfortunately, Dylan getting in the way after he had to do what he had to do to get the pass off. Is that a goal? No, it's not.
That was close. It's a good shot coming out from Barney at that front post. And here comes Darksteel trying to follow up again. Does get a demo. Now Barney almost sneaking it right into Finn, who now has an open net, but unfortunately, no boost either. Now he might be able to send this one up high. Dylan going to do the job for him. Might be able to put this one on target. He slots it in. They are in a prime position to take this tournament.
Yeah, and that was a smart move by Dylan. He fights his way through, which that was difficult in itself, but Dylan jumping up to get that final touch. I think it might have hit post if he wouldn't have gotten again.
Yeah, it's just a perfect light touch to get it around the defense, and he just followed it up. All part of the plan. It's all part of the procedure, and here comes Finn with a fantastic shot all the way from the halfway line. Might be able to put this one on target as well. Barney actually sends this one straight down. Darksteel with a fantastic secondary clear. Barney now with 83 boost to work with. Might be able to cut this one low. Maybe didn't get the cut he might have wanted, but nonetheless, that's a great bump over on Dylan. Darksteed back into the middle now. Is anyone readily available? Not quite. And Finn just going to let this one slide as Darksteel has to go all the way back for this one. Barney just cutting off his teammate a little bit, but it worked out as a pass. That's a great cut, but does get demoed. Finn sending this one over to the corner. Barney now's got to be careful because this 50-50 could be awkward, but
that was an interesting setup from Barney. I don't think he thought he had it the time he did. So he ended up, when it was coming towards him, he just sat there. And what ended up happening is when he touched that was dangerous. If he would have hit it just a little bit wrong, it would have just bounced right in the center where the opponent could have shot it.
Yeah, it all had to be done perfectly. It's a very risky move for him to go for, because we know that risky moves. Darksteed fully committing for this one. Here comes Barney with a shot. Didn't fully commit to the flip, and actually just about gets away with it. We have a tie game here in game number 4.
Yeah, you see Dylan trying to bump out the opponent, and Finn just didn't get in front of that enough. Barney slamming it in. We're tied up. Half the game.
Yeah, half the game left, and you got a question. That's going to be a bit of sigh of relief coming out for Goober on that one, because I'm sure Barney did not fully intend on shipping that one so high. And just as well, Dylan passed it right back all the way to him as Finn actually puts this one up high. 26 boost to his name. He's going to have a hard time following this one, but Darksteel's actually completely let it. Fake jump almost worked, but Dylan was not readily available to put the shot right in. Now, speaking of readily available, here he comes. He's got that air dribble already set up. Here he goes, going for that back post. Darksteel is there to put it a long way, though. 2 minutes on the clock. Darksteel sends this one all the way forward. And Barney now, the fantastic cut. Might be able to flick that one on target. What a play from him. Stellar defense coming out from Reset Emeralds. Darksteel trying to just get that pass into midfield. Didn't really come all the way into fruition, though, as Barney sends this one off the wall again, Blinkin. But we're seeing that classic play. Neither team really wants to have the ball, but they know they need to make passes. But combining those two kind of just turns into lousy passes.
Yeah, basically. I mean, we're just seeing a lot of, like, back and forth. Nothing really going where it needs to be going. Like, right there is a smart move, but once again, Darksteel cuts it off. And we're just seeing it back and forth. Right there, Darksteel launches it just where to, though? Like, yeah, he gets it out of the defensive pressure, but next thing you know, it's in the middle where it can be turned into an offense again.
What an outrageous save coming out from Finn. And Barney's just gone for an extremely aggressive boost grab. Nearly coming back to bite him as well. And there's no boost for Darksteel to go for that midfield challenge. However, Dylan does have the boost to work with. Barney actually sends this one to the backboard. Is anyone readily available? He's put it up high. Darksteel is not going to beat Dylan in that situation. Now this one's going to be a bit awkward for Darksteel. He's put this one straight up. Barney, with only 12 boost to his name, actually does make contact on this one. Here comes Finn with the shot. That one's in. 41 on the clock. They may have a chance of taking it right here.
Yeah, this might be it. I mean, 41 seconds. They're only 1 goal apart. We've seen it before. We've seen a comeback. We've seen a win come out of the negative on this much time. But it doesn't change the fact that Reset Emeralds is in the better position right now.
And And that's all that it counts to now. 34 seconds. If you want a chance, a goal has to go in. And Dark Steel not helped himself out there, putting that one up high. And Dylan, shot on target. Barney does put this one over. 24 seconds on the clock now. Dark Steel and Barney have got to figure something out here. Goes for an air dribble. This one on target. Doesn't quite get the bump. Now Barney, shot almost on target. This one, that's gone top left. And Dylan again, an absolute clutch save. And Barney now just passing this one straight down to middle. 8 seconds left. Finn forcing this one into the back corner. 5 seconds left now. 0-second goal is the only option. Barney back into the middle. Dark Steel over to the side. That is going to be game, set, match, and tournament. Reset Emeralds are your champions.
They are indeed. Reset Emeralds, shining bright, taking the gold, taking whatever you want to call the win of this, and they're the champions.
What a performance from Reset Emeralds. They're going to make their way home in the Hall of Fame in the Your Throwing community, as now they are the champions of the 2v2 3K MMR Cap Tournament presented to you by Your Throwing. And they're going home with $20 each, Blinkin. You can't at all. What's wrong with that? That's the perfect reward for the perfect gameplay. And to be honest, what a day so far, overall.
Yes, yes. Amazing, amazing games. Amazing day. Amazing raid by Leth. And guess what, guys? Guess what? You know, next Sunday, there's going to be another tournament. We're going to do it again. I don't know what the format is exactly yet, but every week, another tournament.
And I tell you what, it somehow seems to get better every time. Every time. You got one time, you got some insane final. Next time, you know, then you get sort of spreads into the semis. And as it goes on now, we have had cracking series all day. All day. All of them were bangers. So, I mean, to be honest, the only way it can go up now, what?
So I got some news.
Oh,
you don't even have to find a teammate next week. It's 1v1 tournament. 1v1.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Could you imagine if Leth got involved?
Dude, that'd be epic. I know we have a couple people in the server that would be amazing to see on here. I mean, hey, not even lying. I want to see everybody in. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if everybody signed up?
What, a 2,000 man bracket?
Yeah, let's go.
That would be, I mean, boy, I would have to have 8 mini fridges of energy drinks. Probably a load of cough sweets.
Hey,
but what? I mean, that would be insane.
Hey guys, if you guys are still watching and you're from the Leth community, tell Leth to join this next tournament. I want to see it. I want to see it. That would be epic.
Yeah. You do realize as soon as Leth gets in here, the blow up continues. Like, it's only up. Like, as soon as Leth joins, it just gets better from there. And that is all any of us want. Because I said it before. I mean, it's better. The games would be insane. More people can get involved and have fun. More people can enjoy the casting. It's only up from there. And generally, that's just Your Throwing in a nutshell. Gameplay and growth. It's only up.
Yeah, I mean, think of it this way, though, guys. If you're from the Leth community, if you talk Leth into playing in this tournament, and you join this tournament, you could go against Leth. Think of it that way.
Big brain. I mean, I will personally give you £800 now.
Yeah, I wish.
Just join the tournament on me.
But all right, guys, we've had an awesome day. We got to find somebody to raid. That's what happens now, you know. Like,
he's streaming again.
Yeah, is Leth streaming again? That's the rotation, right? Leth raids us.
Breezy streaming.
Is Breezy streaming?
Yeah, Breezy is streaming.
I can't even find the Rocket League button.
Relating Wave, Jazer.
Breezy. Are we doing it? Let's do it. Let's go raid Breezy.
Breezy.
Alright. Breezy it is. We're gonna go bomb Breezy. Have fun. And thanks for watching, guys. This is Blinkin, and That was supposed to be your cue.
Oh, sorry. Well, I've been Remulous. Yeah, he's been Blinkin. I have been Remulous. So yeah, I want to thank you all, you guys, for sticking around, enjoying the content, and we'll see you very soon. So take it easy. Peace.
Bye.
So do we just be silent at this point and wait for everyone to be raided?
I'm waiting for everybody to join the raid. I mean, we can like talk and be like, "Hey guys, we're just
but we
talking
just did the
behind the scene.
outro.
You guys can like hear us and talking, and we're just waiting for you guys to join." All right, fine, don't join. All right, I'm gonna press the button. Bye.
Bye. Nice.
I don't think you've rated yet.
Nah, I did. I was waiting to see if